Hello and welcome back. Fresh calls for the resignation of NPP General Secretary Justin Kojo Frimpong following the aftermath of the party's recently held constituency executive elections have been rejected by a coalition of newly elected constituency executives in the Greater Accra region who say he should instead be retained for another term. Speaking on behalf of the group at the press conference in Accra, Constituency Secretary for Ablekuma Central, Emmanuel Poku, argued that despite the party's financial constraints, the National Secretariat successfully organized the constituency executive elections by prioritizing security, logistics, and election administration over delegate allowances. He also maintains that the elections were largely successful, with 245 out of the 276 constituencies completing the process peacefully.
The facts must prevail. The recently concluded constituency executive elections were among the most extensive internal electoral exercises ever undertaken by our party. These elections did not organize themselves. They required security deployment, electoral officials, election logistics, election materials, operational coordination, payment of allowances and stipends, national supervision. All these responsibilities were fully financed and coordinated by the National Secretariat under the leadership of lawyer Justin Kojo Frimpong. That is leadership. That is administration. That is responsible stewardship. On the issue of transportation, food, and TNT, much has been said about transportation, food, and travel allowances. Let us place the facts on record. During the presidential primaries, polling station, and electoral area elections, delegates received no transportation, no food, and no travel allowances. The constituency elections followed exactly the same policy. This was therefore not a new directive, nor was it targeted at delegates for the constituency executive elections. It was a consistent administrative policy applied throughout the party's reorganization exercise because of the financial realities confronting the party in opposition. Yet, despite these financial constraints, the National Secretariat never compromised on the essentials.
Well, former Member of Parliament for Trifuhiman Lower Dentra, Bright Brobe, has called on aspirants in the New Patriotic Party's internal elections to conduct their campaigns with discipline, restraint, and mutual respect as the party works toward rebuilding its strength ahead of the 2028 general election. Speaking while endorsing the incumbent Central Regional Treasurer Francis Asare for re-election, Mr. Brobe stressed that the party unity should be responsible for public communication and internal cohesion, and he says these two will be crucial to the NPP's effort to regain power in 2028.
North Constituency Treasurer of the New Patriotic Party, Justice Nana Kwesi Agyeman, described the party's incumbent Central Regional Treasurer, Francis Asare, as committed, approachable, and dedicated, saying those qualities influenced their decision to endorse his bid for re-election.
We decided to pick a form for our regional treasurer, Mr. Francis Asare, due to his commitment, his affability, and his hard work. You see, when we lost power, he lost his job too in the course of doing party politics. And we decided to contribute and help him buy his form. We don't want him to suffer as in picking form, going around, filling it. So we've decided to pick the form. We will call him and ask him where he is. We will submit the form to him. We will help him fill it and come and submit it to the party office, as in the committee. We are doing this because Mr. Asare is a very good person.
Former Member of Parliament for Trifuhiman Lower Dentra, Bright Brobe, also threw his support behind Mr. Asare, commending his prudent and efficient management of the party's finances during his tenure.
He is somebody whom the moment money is transferred from national to region, he calls it money in transit. Immediately he pushes it for people to go and work for party. such a person across the 23 constituencies, the region, you would never hear of any money matters that are untoward. Everything Asare has done regarding his office as a treasurer has been exemplary. In Ghana, treasurer position, about 90% of treasurers are women. And you get a man in that position and people say they want you to contest again unopposed. And for me, I think that we must all unanimously agree to allow Asare to move on.
Mr. Brobe further appealed to all aspirants in the party's internal elections to remain united and exercise restraint in their public comments.
I'm appealing to everybody. Let's be decorous in our language. Let's apply the please language. Let's be very apologetic when we are wrong, and then we can move on. So I'm sure when we come back, the losers must not worry at all. Any fight you go in, you should know the consequences. You either win or you lose. And when you lose, don't go and sit on the fence. Come and let's work and ensure that the party comes back to power.
From Cape Coast, Abigail Lesal-Nkoma reports for Joy News.
Now, away from the New Patriotic Party, the Food and Drugs Authority has launched a new scientific food classification system to help tackle rising child malnutrition, obesity, and diet-related diseases in Accra. According to the World Health Organization, the prevalence of stunting caused by malnutrition among children under 5 declined from 28% in 2008 to 18% in 2022. Despite this progress, the figure remains significant. The double-duty nutrition profiling system is expected to guide healthier food choices and support the implementation of key nutrition policies. The following report has more.
July 2026, duly launched the Ghana double-duty nutrient profiling system. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
The FDA says increasing cases of child malnutrition, overweight, obesity, and diet-related diseases such as hypertension and diabetes remain a major public health concern. The new nutrition profiling system classifies foods based on their nutritional value to help consumers make healthier choices and guide food policy. At the launch, Professor of Public Health Nutrition Amos Lash stressed the need for a science-based approach to improving nutrition.
Ghana is battling with micronutrient malnutrition, so anemia is a big problem among pregnant women and children. In the midst of those age-old nutrition challenges over the past couple of decades, we have been having a skyrocketing, rise of overweight and obesity. But that also has implications on our health. Once you have obesity itself and a non-communicable disease, you are then predisposed to other non-communicable diseases, including hypertension, and heart diseases. So a country should then be interested in assuring and protecting the health of its citizens.
The FDA says the system will also support the rollout of 4 key food policies, including front-of-back nutrition labeling. Director of FDA's Center for Import and Export Control, Percy Amaku-Ejekum, outlined the measures.
It is a technical document which is going to produce 4 main policies. One is the front-of-pack labeling. This will deal with how food products, packaged food products are labeled. Healthier foods will be clearly labeled with green. Those that is a middle between healthy and unhealthy will come with the yellow, which means moderation. The second one is what we call market restriction policy or marketing regulation policy. And the fourth one is the procurement policy. And lastly, the fiscal policy, which is also provide guidance to Minister of Finance as a leverage to use taxation to making healthier food accessible and available and also affordable.
The FDA believes the new system will help create a healthier food environment, reduce malnutrition in all its forms, and curb the growing burden of diet-related diseases. Mavis Kabuko's report read to you.
Let me take you up north as tributes continue to pour in for the late Yana Abukari II. Former Chieftaincy Minister Dr. Henry Seydou Dana is offering a sobering look back at the historical roots at the Dagbon Chieftaincy conflict, a dispute that has shaped the kingdom for decades. According to the former minister, the threats facing Dagbon shifted dramatically after independence. During colonial rule, the danger came from outside, with German forces attacking Dagbon. But after independence, the conflict turned inward, pitting brothers from different sides of the royal family. The Abudu and Andani gates against each other over the succession of the Yendi skin.
During during the colonial time was that it was outsiders Germans attacking Dagbon. In the after independence period, it was internal. There was conflict between royal family, brothers by different sides of the royal family, Abudu and Andani, over succession. President Kwame Nkrumah did his best. We had the LI 59, but probably the methodology and the other nuances probably were not enough. And I sympathize with our first president.
Right.
The professionals, the experts, the colonialists used, R.S. and whatnot, they left. And there was a vacuum. And of course, some of these things, you need people who understand the subject. And so, by the time of the Second Republic, we had this conflict about over succession. We led to a lot of the loss of lives and property.
"142 kilometers. That's how far Tumu drivers traveled for a license. Today, the DVLA killed that excuse, opening its 22nd office under this administration. But as Joy News' Rafiq Salam reports, the CEO of DVLA, Julius Nikwe Kote, came with number plates, job letters, and a warning: no Goro boys.
Tumu distance ended today. The Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority commissioned its municipal office, the 22nd, under this board, and unveiled a new identity, UT Upper West Tumu. From tomorrow, every service in Accra or Kumasi will be here. Julius Nikwe Kote is the Chief Executive Officer of DVLA.
This beautiful edifice we see here today is not simply a new building. It is a correction. Every part of this country carved into a municipality or a district under our decentralization agenda deserves the same caliber of institutional presence, and a community as significant as Tumu will not be treated as an afterthought in that regard.
Sisale is Municipal Chief Executive Adamu Yakubu says this answers a simple test. Does government serve where it is convenient or where it is needed? For the farmer in Walembele and the trader at the Burkina Faso border, today is the answer.
This office comes at a time when road safety remains a major concern. Our municipality has lost many lives, particularly among our youth, through road crashes involving motorcycles, motor tricycles, and motor vehicles. Beyond promoting road safety, the people of Sisala expect this office to become a catalyst for economic growth.
For youth leader Grofeld Bavera Canton, who spoke on behalf of the Paramount Chief, it is about lives. His chiefs banned riding without helmets years ago because road safety was 142 kilometers away.
We acted to protect life. A helmet can make the difference between life and death when there is an accident.
Our Power Soldier Minister Charles Wongo Pozwin calls it a milestone in decentralization, but he says A building means nothing if Tumu doesn't protect it.
I therefore urge all stakeholders to develop a strong sense of ownership over this facility. Let us protect it from vandalism, maintain its environment, safeguard its equipment, and support the officers who have been assigned here. Sustainable development is achieved when communities become active custodians of public investments rather than passive beneficiaries.
The Sisale East Municipal Assembly says this office is a crime-fighting tool. Stolen cars and hit and runs cannot be traced, and Tumu Hospital's eye clinic will handle driver's test. No more trips for an eye check. The DVLA CEO didn't just bring plates, he brought job letters for Tumu youth and a warning: no Goro boys, no extra fees. Report anyone who asks.
What is Guru? Guru is when people come and stand over here. Then they will be taking money from clients to go and do work for them. And they will charge them extra to go and do the work inside. Please, don't engage those boys. Anyone who comes here in the quest to do the work for you must be a DVLA staff inside. Don't add one person to the actual amount you are supposed to pay. Anyone who demands money must be reported.
He's also asking the minister and the MCE for lights and security to make this a 24-hour office. This is office number 22. The minister says office number 23 may be Ajiriba.
And I'm sure the office of Tumu will provide or will produce results that will in no time encourage the authority to establish a full-fledged office here because of its profitability and the problems it solves.
The CEO says next year, Tumu gets a permanent DVLA building on land the Koro gave free. From Tumu, vehicle registration, motorbike registration, licenses, 142 kilometers excuse is dead. Reporting for J News, Rafik Salam, Tumu.
Well, it's time for some business updates, and the Ahanta Pele Samuel Kojo will bring us that right after this breather.
Well, let's do some business updates now, and starting from fuel prices, because fuel prices are set to go up by some significant margin this morning. This is based on the latest pricing outlook data released by the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies. We have details in the following report.
Based on the data from the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies, petrol will go up by more than 5%, and litre could be sold at 14 cedis 52 pesos. Diesel will be increased by more than 7 pesos, with a litre likely to be sold at 16 cedis. A kilogram of LPG will, however, go up marginally to 16 cedis. The latest forecast by the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies actually represents significant turnaround from the earlier projection by the Chief Executive of the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies that fuel prices will drop from Thursday. The increase, according to the oil marketing firms, has been influenced by renewed escalating tensions in the Middle East and growing concerns of supply disruptions due to shipments through the Strait of Hormuz. Based on the new pricing window for July 16, no player can sell their product below 13 cedis 28 pesos, while diesel can also be sold below 14 cedis 35 pesos. So one thing is for sure, be prepared to pay more anytime you drive to any service station for fuel from Thursday, 16th July.
Now, ZP has assured that it is committed to working with Bank of Ghana and other stakeholders to ensure orderly resolution of issues identified in the institution. Now, this was contained in statement issued by the institution earlier, yesterday, and more in the following Business Desk report.
ZP, in a notice issued this afternoon, stated that its engagement with the Bank of Ghana is expected to ensure an orderly, transparent, and responsible approach to addressing all the issues arising from the revocation of its license. ZP also stated that it remains committed to supporting all stakeholders throughout the process while recognizing the concerns that the regulatory action may have caused, adding that it sincerely appreciates their patience. The company further maintained in the statement that it appreciates the continued cooperation of its customers, employees, agents, partners, and the general public. ZP also assures stakeholders that the company remains committed to acting responsibly, maintaining open and transparent communication, and working closely with all the relevant parties throughout the process.
Well, that does it for the business update. Back to my Ahanta sister, Denesia Pomeje.
Thank you for adopting me. Mowoke. I got it.
Okay, so you would come from Diskov.
Diskov, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Once you are from Diskov, it means you are my paternal sister. So,
okay.
Yeah, you know.
I like the sound.
And Diskov is, in Ahanta, is a Mvuma.
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 Yes, Mvuma.
Nice.
Yes. And it has a beautiful history, yeah?
History.
The first Bible to ever come to Ghana came through there.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes. So
nice.
So you come from Diskov now?
Well, I'm now in the Ahanta family.
Yes.
And so please give me an Ahanta name.
Ahanta name, Balechirwa.
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 Balechirwa. I like that sound of that. Thank you, Grace, for bringing us business. But don't forget that the AM show is sponsored by Shield Silicone Paint from Azar Group, Syntex Pipes, and Time Herbal Mixture. The World Cup fever is on, and guess what? Everyone is getting excited. CompuGhana says the match shouldn't just be on the pitch. You can actually bring the stadium experience home. So this is a time to buy your crystal clear TVs, soundbars, home theaters, some smartphones, laptops, projectors, and more at unbeatable prices. Remember, this isn't just discount sale. It's a chance to win a 100-inch 4K smart TV, some cash, laptops, phones, and many other amazing prizes when you spend 1,000 cedis or more. Guess what? You can rush to any CompuGhana showroom or just shop online at CompuGhana.com or call us 030-275-2020 or WhatsApp 024-314-3143. CompuGhana Gora season the ultimate football experience. Let's talk about the World Cup because football's biggest tournament is on. And there's no better way to back a team on Betano. Sign up today on Betano and claim a welcome bonus of up to 2,000 Ghana cedis on your first deposit to enjoy the World Cup. Simply create a Betano account, verify your details, and make your first deposit. Guys, make we bet. 18 plus only, terms and conditions apply. Gamble responsibly. This has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Now, let me tell you about Nestus Homes because you can own your dream property in one of Tema's fastest growing prime locations today. I'm talking about Nestus Homes. We offer beautifully designed Studio 1, 2, 3, and 4 bedroom luxury homes crafted for modern living, comfort, and long-term value. Strategically located at Tema Community 26, just behind the Palace Mall, our gated community gives you a serene and secure environment, easy access to major roads and key business areas, close proximity to schools, hospitals, malls, and essential social amenities. So reserve your unit today with just 10% deposit and enjoy flexible payments plans and mortgage options. You can call us now on 053-101 4440 or 053-101-4447 to book a viewing, or just visit us at www.nestes.com.gh. Now this July, Ghana will host global energy leaders and experts at the Ghana International Petroleum Conference, GIPCON 2026, on the theme, Building a Resilient Downstream Policy, Innovation and Investment for Growth. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of Ghana, will be the distinguished guest of honor. Speakers include Honorable Dr. John Abdullahi Jinapor, Minister for Energy and Green Transition, Godwin Eduji Tamaklo, CEO of the National Petroleum Authority, Dr. Patrick Ofori, he's CEO of the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors, and Dr. Riverson Opon, he's CEO, Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies. The date is 16 July, which is today, and tomorrow 17th, 8 a.m. each day. The venue is Palms Convention Center, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. The event will be climaxed with the Downstream Awards and Gala Night happening on July 18 at 6 p.m. at Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel, Accra. Register now at www.gipcon.com or just call us 055-822-3678. Well, that's it for the AM News. For more news, I know a place. I highly recommend you log on to ManjaOnline.com. My name is Denise Apomaide. Up next is sports. A while later, we'll have our news review. Have a lovely Thursday.
Z-Pain notice.
Time for sports on the AM show. My name is Haruna Mubarak. To our first story, former Ghana internationals Lai Kingston and David Akam have weighed in on reports that Black Stars head coach Carlos Queiroz could be handed a contract extension. The Portuguese manager's contract deal expires at the end of this month after guiding Ghana to the round of 32 at the FIFA World Cup, where the Black Stars campaign ended following a defeat to Colombia. While discussions over Queiroz's future continue, both former players believe Ghana's challenges run deeper than the head coach and insist a long-term project is needed to revive the senior national team.
We need to start building from the ground. That's why we need to get the principles, our methodology. How do you want to play? How do you want to go forward? So it starts from the ground. You can't build from the top. When you're building a house, you can't build from the top. We need the foundation. The foundation is not there. So no matter the coach who brings in, it won't work. They will try and patch it. You saw the World Cup. They patch it up. They use plaster to patch it up, and when it rains, it will sink. It will drain. So we need to build from there.
But they say you didn't have enough time, so there's an opportunity to have enough time.
Coach, before you come in,
go ahead.
Before you come in, I always say there is the most traumatic situation in coach's life is you putting players on the field. You are on the touchline that you don't even know the players. You don't even believe or trust the player's ability. It's trauma. It's trauma for you. Anytime he gets the ball, you don't know what you do with the ball. You'll be, So for me, fine. Now, if they want to give him 2 years, that's fine. That's fine. But then go back down. Find a coach that will be your project. 2 years. Within 2 years, that coach should be okay enough to handle the U20s. U15s, U17s, U20s. With that, after 2 years, 2-3 years, bring him closer to the first team. Bring him closer to at least 1 year as an assistant. And then after 1 year, boom. That 3-4 years, all the youth players that you've been with, if that time their age is 16 years, 3-4 years, they are 19, 20, and that's the right age for a first team football.
So you think the move to keep Coach Carlos is good? However, there should be some plan
behind. There should be some plan behind. There should be a long-term plan, and there should be a project coach also. Project coach and project players. National teams, every national team have project players. Even club level, the academies, they have project players. You have about 70 players in one academy. But trust me, the owner of the academy have it in their mind that these 5 players in each group, they are the ones that they should pay particular attention to because they have the potential.
That's why
David knows what I'm saying. David, it's a project. It's a project.
Player, we rate them A+, A, B. And we know the A+, they are more like that
in your group.
Potential.
He was A+ in the group. Before he was 14 years, he signed a Nike big deal contract. It's a project for Right to Dream.
For me, I will support Carlos Queiroz, but I don't think he's the right man. Because, look, I've watched him for so many years. His style of football
doesn't suit us?
Would not suit us.
No.
That is one thing. You see, we are all talking about project. The way he plays his game, that is not the Ghanaian DNA. So again, we are gambling that hopefully it will work.
Yeah.
I don't think it will work because everywhere he's been, he's a defensive-minded coach. We don't play our football like that. It was important we brought somebody like him for the World Cup. That I supported. But in the long term, per his methods, is going to take a lot away from our team. Because the way we play our game, we are very expressive. He was expressive. The Ghanaian player should be allowed to express himself. The Ghanaian player should be mimicking what the Spanish team is doing. They used to do it. Michael Essien, Suleiman Tari, Lai Kingston, Anthony Anna, they were very expressive. And Jumambedu, John Pencil, even John Mensah as a centre-back, they were very expressive on the ball. With this manager, we will not be expressive.
The senior national team to the under-20 side, now I'm talking about the Black Starlets and Satellites, I beg your pardon, and they have been drawn in Group B alongside regional rivals Nigeria for the Wafubi Under-20 Championship, the qualifying tournament for the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations. The draw sets the stage for another exciting chapter in the long-standing football rivalry between the two nations. The Black Satellites will also face Togo and Burkina Faso in their quest to secure qualification for the Continental Championship. Group A comprises hosts Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, and Niger, with the 3 teams expected to provide an equally competitive contest as they battle for a place at the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations. The tournament will be held from the 26th of July to 9th August in Côte d'Ivoire. More football later. Let's talk about cycling, because after 6 successful editions, Ghana's premier urban cycling event, Pro Ride, is set to return for its 7th edition in Accra, with organizers promising an even bigger and safer competition. There's more in this report.
The event was officially launched at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium in partnership with the Ghana Cycling Federation. Among the dignitaries were the University of Ghana's Director of Sport and Wellness, Dr. Austin Lukatera, President of the Ghana Olympic Committee, Richard Apukavi, Greater Accra Regional Director of the National Road Safety Authority, Joshua Kwesi Quest, National Director of Operations of the Ghana Police Service, Dr. Sasu Mensah, and a representative of the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, Baba Tanko. The festival will begin with a 30-kilometer fun ride on August 22, aimed at encouraging fitness and healthy living through cycling. Attention will then shift to the elite race, scheduled for Sunday, September 6 at the Botiman Sports Complex. Male cyclists will compete over 112 kilometers, while the women's race will cover 62 kilometers. The overall winner is set to walk home with a cash prize of 15,000 Ghana cedis. Chief Executive Officer of Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Jane Mingle, said the event continues to promote healthy lifestyles while supporting the growth of cycling in the country.
So, like we said in the launch earlier, we write life insurance policies, right? So we believe in the life staying healthy. So once life is healthy, we are running a very sustainable business. So we are getting people to ride to stay healthy, so that we also have a very healthy portfolio. This is the 7th edition, and 7, like we said, is for perfection. So we're trying to do everything perfect this year. For the first time, we've seen all the partners coming on board for road safety to ensure that everybody is safe on the road. We have the Sports Authority also stepping up and collaborating with us a lot more. We write insurance. We are not experts in sports. So having these partners to come on board to guide us along the way to ensure that we get a larger community to ride, not just the professionals, but we are bringing on board ordinary men like us. And that's why I want to start with the university. These are the youth. If they get into the spirit of cycling and that behavior, it will also catch up with their families, and then will extend a wider people riding for safety and also for their own well-being.
President of the Ghana Olympic Committee, Richard Apukavi, also highlighted the importance of the race in providing local cyclists with competitive opportunities.
Easily the best thing is competition. I mean, a lot of cyclists, they train, they do all kinds of, but they need that competition. So this competition, regular 7 years, is good because you test your readiness for international competitions and that kind of. So it's good. That's why I was encouraging them to take it beyond the competitions now, to see how they can send the athletes to international competitions representing Ghana, but they will be sponsoring them. That will be good for them. I think it's very important that we listen to what the police are saying and what the road safety people are saying. If you recall, a few years back, one of the cyclists, the national captain, I believe, was killed. And yes, I think on the Brie Road there somewhere. Yeah, and that should tell you the dangers. That's why it's important that the pro ride takes into consideration safety of the athletes. So it's important that we respect the pedestrians, and when you see a cycling competition, there will be barriers, there will be police. Just respect what they are asking you to do so that we will all be safe.
To the World Cup now, where England were left heartbroken as their dreams were shattered when Argentina struck twice late on to come back from behind to win the dramatic semi-final tie in Atlanta. Thomas Tuchel's side looked on course to reach their first World Cup final since their triumph in 1966, when Anthony Gordon gave them the lead after 55 minutes. Argentina, however, mounted a late comeback. Enzo Fernandez, he equalized with 5 minutes remaining before Lautaro Martinez headed home a stoppage time winner. Highlights for you.
Argentina kick off. The roll today with Declan Rice. He took a shorter route. Now he might have a crack. He does. Enzo Fernandez. He hit that well. It's a nice little guided touch by Simeone. Alvarez. Alvarez again. Rodgers' cross. Gordon coming in. Anthony Gordon. Right place, right time. Messi. That's a brilliant ball. What a save. Sensational save from Pickford.
What a cross from Messi. That was absolutely on the money.
De Paul. It's a good cross. Oh, it's hit the post.
Wow.
Messi. Here's Gonzalez. Fernandez. Ooh. Was a fair way out. Messi gets into the penalty area. Oh! This one's on target. This one's an absolute beauty. Oh, Alexis McAllister hits the post. Messi. Oh, and England are in trouble. And maybe through Lautaro Martinez, they're going out in the semi-final stage. And Argentina, the world champions, are going to the 2026 final. Argentina will play Spain on Sunday. Argentina kick off.
We were ahead 1-0. So I'm so gutted that we then decided to defend a lead. We left Messi completely free for the entire game. And he was dictating everything, wasn't he?
Absolutely gutted is an understatement. I think up until now a great tournament, but bringing on a lot of defenders was, we're asking for it, I'm afraid.
We've done the Gareth Southgate, haven't we, right at the end, in the most important game we've ever played for the last 50 years. We've gone negative when we had an opportunity to just stay positive. We were running rings around them when we had that positivity.
Thomas Tuchel is definitely a step in the right direction, from Gareth Southgate. He's got that fresh ideas, super smart man. I just think, to be fair, I thought bringing on defenders and really banking on getting that 1-0 in regular time might have been the wrong choice, but not for me to say, to be honest. I think he's got great ideas. Wouldn't change anything next tournament.
1-0 up, and what happened? We brought on defenders. That's the time to press again, go 2-0 up, kill the game.
I think when we were 1-0, if we'd have bagged another and it was 2-0, I'd have rode us the whole way. I think it would have finished 2-0. But as soon as you invite a team as good as them to just press us the whole time, like when they score another, that momentum change, they're gonna bag another. Too much talent.
I don't really know how to feel, to be honest. I thought we were there. I really did.
We had it at 1-0. And then we sat back, did that thing where, I think we went to a back five, didn't we? Sat back a bit too early, took off Gordon, that was a shame, he was brilliant. Lose to Argentina again, very annoying.
Well, now England will have to face France for a place, for the third place position on Saturday, while on Sunday, Spain will come up against defending champions Argentina for the trophy. That's how I wrap up the sports segment on the AM show. My name is Haruna Mubarak.
Through every stage of life,
Let's go.
some things simply stay with us. The spirit of never giving up. A throwback to a bygone era. Love was service. The silent statement of love. A forceful gesture that deepens bonds, balancing work and life. Every drop refreshes, every sip hydrates, just as it should. I am awake, one for life. Drink water, drink awake. Supporting the National Cardiothoracic Center. This advert is FDA.
Missed passes, bad referee decisions. Don't let your child's grade suffer a bad match. Ensure a straight win this academic season with curriculum-aligned textbooks and interactive tools from Pegasus Publishing. From preschool to senior high school, we have the exact game plan your kids need to ace their classes. And because it's World Cup season, you get a massive 20% off every single book. Don't drop points. Call 059-50-10175 or dash to Pegasus Publishing in Accra, Newtown, right opposite the Total Energy Station. Free delivery within Accra when you call. Pegasus Publishing, shaping minds, winning futures. Upgrade your print game with Konica Minolta, proudly powered by SkySat Technologies. From all-in-one machines that print, scan, and copy to professional systems and heavy-duty production machines, we deliver unmatched performance. Right now, SkySat has an unbeatable offer. 1 entire year of free servicing on all Konica Minolta machines. That's 12 months of expert maintenance for new and existing customers. Visit our new VIP print center at Pegasus Place, Airport Residential Area for a live demonstration. Call us on 050-164-5180 or 0302-798-829. Again, it's 050-164-5180 or 0302-798-829. SkySat Technologies, performance that delivers every time.
Hi, now let me share my wildlife experience with you at Safari Valley Eco Park. Welcome to Safari Valley Eco Park. Our electric shuttle pulled up and in no time our tour began. We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the Eco Park. We were greeted by experienced tour guides who took us through orientation and how to better enjoy the experience. Watch these animals roam freely in their natural habitat undisturbed by our presence. We saw zebras, sable antelope, brown crane, mara, silky chicken, nyalas, Shetland ponies, and so many animals I just couldn't keep up. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife, their behavior, and how to interact with them. I even fed them. We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Then we took a break to have lunch in this serene environment. All this amazing experience for this price for adults? This price for teenagers. It's a bargain. As the sun began to set, it was time to go back home, but not before dinner by the campfire. It has been a thrill of a lifetime, and I can't wait till my next visit.
Safari Valley Eco Park, bringing you closer to nature.
I didn't think it would happen to me, but it happened to me.
Ghana's digital economy is booming. Millions of transactions, billions of cities, a future powered by technology. But beneath the convenience lies a growing threat.
Now it's becoming more towards digital fraud.
If we place convenience excessively over security, we run the risk of breaking down the number one currency that we have in that ecosystem, and that is trust.
The Digital Economy Forum is a thought leadership series examining the opportunities, risks, and choices shaping Ghana's economic future. In our maiden edition, we tackle a critical issue, the trust crisis, why fraud is holding back Ghana's digital economy.
we need to have a 360-degree solution.
Join Head of FinTech and Innovation at the Bank of Ghana, El Hanano Reku Asare, Economics Professor Godfred Bokpin, CEO of Ghana Association of Banks, John Ewua, Executive Chairman of E-Crime Bureau, Dr. Albert Enchibuesiako, Chief Risk and Compliance Officer at Mobile Money FinTech Limited, Godwin Tamaklu, Deputy Director General in charge of Technical Operations at the Cybersecurity Authority, Stephen Kojo Seshi, and Head of Internal Affairs at Haptel, Ebenezer Bofo. The Digital Economy Forum. The Trust Crisis, Why Fraud is Holding Back Ghana's Digital Economy. Brought to you in partnership with Haptel. It's happening on Wednesday, July 22nd at 8 p.m. live on Joy News, Joy FM, and across our social media platforms.
Another week is here on the greatest of all time show. My name is Giovanni Club, and tonight we're bringing you talent. Contestant number 1, let's bring Baby Car. Let's bring. He did it for you.
Cut. Oh, there is a leakage.
Where's the plumber? For quality and durability, insist on Syntex pipes. If you want quality, this be where you belong. Strong, tough, and reliable. Your perfect match to your trusted Syntex pipe. Syntex pipe, it they carry water, no wahala. Syntex pipe, it they make water they flow. Syntex, are strong,
This is the Ofankor Highway, where on Monday this happened. By evening, social media was flooded with praise for this man, a Vitz driver hailed on social media as hero for steering his car into the path of a truck with field brakes from plowing into other road users. The story spread fast, but when we came down to Ofankor to find out more, the accounts on the grounds did not add up. According to the man who witnessed it all, this is no act of heroism.
Baby, I tell you, say na deny. Engineer, I na fufu no so ba. And to who you know, when we say cars na ba no, on the mo America, and to slow down. Na everything no play smart. Oh, into want to me smart. And the break na no apply na or bunch I feel no be anything. Or break is serious until last minute could be maybe a start to line or one na question. And the one they see as a police for no buy a best man or don't win na coy.
To get a full picture, we went to Achimota Mile 7 District Police MTTD station, where both vehicles have been impounded pending investigations.
It's not true. It's just a reckless driving. Preliminary investigation shows that the Vitz driver drove recklessly. Yeah, that's the actual thing. It's not that the truck driver feel the brake and the Vitz driver tried to. No. It's not that.
We spoke to the truck driver himself.
Ono ofa ye team na one team pie no te ka me bumper no na speed won te 10 no nya na kura say brake na ma fail me kura mum na ma force atwe handbrake say me tie be pai kura na mankum obi a mankum azen bia city me twe handbrake no original brake so na nya me boy nyina azen bia obi a moja bia pie.
The commander added that the Vitz driver was using a temporary license.
So I asked him, for how long have you been driving? He said about two months now. Clearly, his driving license, he's using a temporary driving license.
And there is a cost to the confusion. The truck driver says he's now facing demurrage charges for failing to return his container to the port on time.
Tomorrow you won't, because tomorrow you won't. Let's say 4 days in Iran. Not tomorrow you want that I know some way so as I see my account.
As for the Vitz driver being celebrated on social media, he declined to speak with us on camera, but admitted to wrongdoing. Police say dockets are being prepared and the Vitz driver will be arraigned. For now, the man social media crowned a hero is the one police allege caused the accident. Emmanuel Chivanu, Joy News of Akko.
So this strategy will lead. Oh no, not again.
Say, relax. The generator will come on now.
The generator is not working.
Why stress yourself when the experts are just one tap away? Introducing Left Power, the smart emergency support app from Left Signature Limited. With Left Power, certified engineers respond fast, anytime, anywhere. No delays, no stories.
Hello, sir. This is Left Signature Limited. The request has been received and our engineers are already on their way. Please relax. We've got you covered.
This is professional. Every Left expert is certified, verified, and can be tracked in real time. Oh, you'll know they're coming before they even arrive. From electrical engineering and solar power systems to data center management, cloud services, smart automation, and software development, Left Signature delivers excellence, fast, reliable, and professional. Left Power.
Your solution is just one tap away.
Available on Play Store and App Store.
Palladium Residences in Achimota isn't just an address, it's the home you truly earned. Secure your place with just a 10% deposit and choose from beautifully designed modern apartments or spacious townhouses built for everyday comfort. This is more than a building. It's a vibrant, curated community with a clubhouse, state-of-the-art gym, and an on-site hotel, all at ABC Junction, minutes from Achimota Mall. Enjoy city energy while retreating to your private sanctuary. Call now to reserve your unit and benefit from limited launch incentives, including priority unit selection, executive pricing, and flexible payment options available. Don't miss the chance to pick the best homes. Book your private site visit today. Call 050-9823-424. Palladium Residences. Live smart, invest better.
I didn't think it would happen to me, but it happened to me.
Ghana's digital economy is booming. Millions of transactions, billions of cities, a future powered by technology. But beneath the convenience lies a growing threat.
Now it's becoming more towards digital fraud.
If we place convenience excessively over security, we run the risk of breaking down the number one currency that we have in that ecosystem, and that is trust.
The Digital Economy Forum is a thought leadership series examining the opportunities, risks, and choices shaping Ghana's economic future. In our maiden edition, we tackle a critical issue, the trust crisis, why fraud is holding back Ghana's digital economy.
We need to have a 360-degree solution.
Join Head of FinTech and Innovation at the Bank of Ghana, Elhanan Oreku-Asare, Economist Professor Godfred Bokpin, CEO of Ghana Association of Banks, John Ewua, Executive Chairman of E-Crime Bureau, Dr. Albert Enchibu-Siako, Chief Risk and Compliance Officer at Mobile Money FinTech Limited, Godwin Tamaklu, Deputy Director General in charge of Technical Operations at the Cybersecurity Authority, Stephen Kojo Seshi, and Head of Internal Affairs at Haptel, Ebenezer Before. The Digital Economy Forum, the trust crisis, why fraud is holding back Ghana's digital economy. Brought to you in partnership with Haptel. It's happening on Wednesday, July 22nd at 8 p.m. live on Joy News, Joy FM, and across our social media platforms.
All right, welcome back to the AM show. Time for us to get into the Matters Arising segment of the show, but we need to first tell you how the weather will be for today. Will there be rains so you can prepare, or it will be sunshine all through? Watch this from GMET. Well, I'm joined in the studio by Solomon Owusu. He is Director of Communications of the United Party. Solo, good morning.
Good morning, Kojo.
That's your well.
We can't complain. We can't complain.
Really?
I like your energy.
Really?
Always on top.
Yes, my brother just received the salary, so after he will sort me out. Okay. We have no salary to receive.
He said he cannot complain. I mean, he's been sorted out. The fuel prices, you know what is going to happen to fuel this morning?
What is happening?
So I'm worried. Maybe I have to go back to my horse. Remember when I said I was going to buy a horse because fuel price was too high? I should go back here.
How much is that?
No, I mean, it's projected to go up to 16 or to go back to 15.
15.
Yeah.
And then, but we were in 23 ranges in the past.
Yes.
You survived it?
No, I didn't.
You didn't survive the 23?
I didn't.
And you didn't demonstrate against your government?
I didn't survive.
You didn't survive?
I'm sorry, I didn't survive.
And you are sitting with me here?
But I didn't have a car, I had a horse.
I see.
So the horse is not dead. So
and then let me tell you what we have gone through. We have been through.
No, it doesn't matter what you've been through. I didn't have a car then, I wasn't buying fuel. Now I have a car, I'm buying fuel. So what's your problem?
You are going with Trotro.
No, I was walking.
You are walking.
You didn't let me finish.
No, you see, he's always doing trouble. Me, I'm saying that fuel prices give me worry. You say you don't have a problem. I have a problem with high fuel prices.
Dr. Joshua Jabunti has introduced himself already.
No, you see, this guy sitting here.
How can you live under a regime where you will buy a little of diesel?
It doesn't matter.
And you are telling me that
will you allow me to do my papers?
Fantastic.
No. Good. Let's start with Overseer newspaper. It promises to be a good day today.
By the way, where's Emefa?
Where is
Emefa?
Emefa?
Yes.
Emefa's around.
I wish.
Yeah. Yesterday you didn't watch. She was in the trenches interviewing those who had been having.
I just said it's a long time.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what is happening.
But you know what? A friend of mine is celebrating the birthday today, and I have to say happy birthday to her. She's Esther Mau. Okay, I think it's Mausi. So Esther Mausi, you are with that pharmacy in Aguna. I'll try and get the name right, so I can help you. But today is your birthday. Anytime I come into that pharmacy, I love your human relations, the way you relate to people. You are excellent. Once today is your birthday, Esther Mausi, have the greatest of days. May the good Lord bless you and elevate you and keep making you shine, because you are a fantastic human being. Esther Mausi in Agona Nkwanta. I've just forgotten your pharmacist's name, but I'll remember it and then I'll give it that to you. But Esther Mausi, and I will happy birthday to you. Once we are in Agona Nkwanta, and in Esther Mausi, my pharmacy may opposite Agona Antaman Community Bank. In there, they are that. Mom, they more honkan, and I was shedding a celebrity. I may feel it big, you know. She's a very good woman, so let's celebrate her today. Well, let's start with the Overseer newspaper. On the front page, Gold Board Ernest Nakok with 12.65 million Ghana cedis for landmark gold seizure. Guys, are you listening? Yes. Gold Board is doing something fantastical. Yeah. I saw that they gave some, 8.5 million to Ghana Water Company to clear Galamsey affected plants. Today, they are also giving 12.65 million cedis to NACOC, the Narcotics Control Commission, from the sale of gold they seized, that is a good thing. Sami Jemfi is doing some incredible work with Gold Board. Another one, Miracles Abuaje says he's out on broking after Iyoko detention, vows to lead MPP Communications Directorate. So, look, a lot of people have been asking questions about this Iyoko arrest and detention, and especially when they say the young man was even coming into Ghana, so why pick him the way they did? But he says he's out and he's not broking. According to details coming out from him, so they even didn't question him on the alleged 55 million we had, that what they were mentioning about was some 5 million. So what exactly was Iyoko doing? Anyway, that's his side of the story. Iyoko has also told their side of the story. We will know the truth in the coming days. But, I mean, when the gentleman was not fleeing Ghana and was actually coming into Ghana, why pick him up the way they did? Well, you've toughened him up. He says he's out on broking and he's going to speak more. So let's see how that goes. NAPE, guys, I want you to listen to this one as well.
Okay.
You know NEIP?
Uh-huh.
National Entrepreneurship and Innovation.
Yes.
Yeah. They and the Venture Capital Trust Fund, they've signed an MOU to support Ghanaian entrepreneurs with 100 million cedis fund.
That's on paper, right?
No, it's in the air.
It's on MOU, right? MOU is nothing.
No, it's not on paper, it's in the air.
But this venture capital, the money is there.
MOU is an expression of intent. You know, where we have gotten to, I'm not interested in MOU stuff. I want you to tell me. But
you know that Eric J is a very fantastic young man.
No, he's doing a good job.
Yeah, so it won't, based on what he's done,
yes,
it won't be difficult for me to believe.
No, what I'm saying is
they would make this operational.
I want to urge Eric J. Next time, I want to see the front page saying that you have actually capitalized on this. I don't doubt it, but I'm saying that I'm not interested in MOU.
Okay, all right. Eric, so if you had Solo there, he says he wants you to operationalize this MOU. So let's move it from paper to the ground. Actualize what is in that particular MOU. Cabinet restores full reserve status to Achimota Forest.
Yes. So fantastic story.
So you don't go there.
Fantastic story. One of our campaign promises when we were a movement, we would have restored it if this government has done it. Kudos. It's victory for this country.
Okay. BOG warns public on currency notes misuse. Okay. So that is the story there. The Spider. Parliament, Afenyo Market attacks Speaker here for says Deputy Speaker is blocking accountability. Ayarga fires back over media optics politics. Okay. But yesterday, why did Parliament decide that the media should go out when the BOG governor came? That wasn't a good move at all.
Yes, but I don't know why he needed to.
They should have allowed the media to be there.
Yes. It's not going to change anything.
Because the BOG is accounting not to Parliament
as
Ghanaians. So the media should have been there.
The media should
I have a theory as to why they didn't want the media to...
There is no theory about it. In strictest sense, you see, Kojo, in strictest sense.
You see, you answered. Now I'm answering. You say, I have no theory. What do you mean?
You have your theory. You have your theory. Have your theory. Yeah.
Look, it looks bad for the governor of the BOG to be on air, to be captured on air, admitting to everything that people have been saying, and he says no. It just looks bad. The optics look bad. And this is a government that has been operating on optics.
But what is he saying?
For this government, the optics mattered more than the substance. And so it's better because the rating response, because what I'm saying is that it doesn't make sense. The rating responses were available. People can read, but the government understands that or tries to understand. People will not read. But people can see, people can watch, and they can be replayed. Hide it and play by optics. Because if not, you are going to the people's house. Governors of the Bank of Ghana have gone there, and they have been captured on video. They have testified on video. What is so special about this? And again, if the government, if the Bank of Ghana,
Kojo Oponkruma asked yesterday that in the past,
it has happened.
Governors of the Bank of Ghana have always addressed Parliament in the full glare of the media.
Yes.
I have no.
Once there is that precedent, why change it?
So the point is that yes, I agree that allowing media adds some impetus to it, but it is also not out of place. We vote for parliamentarians to represent our interests. You as a parliamentarian that left the chamber, did you do me any good?
No, but prior to that, the proceedings in Parliament was live.
But the point is that
we saw it.
The responses were there, public. I mean, so what would he have?
No. The responses by this responses is the problem we have. This is the hypocrisy.
Now, why don't you want me to speak?
If you are talking about transparency, if you are talking about open governance, why do you want to choose when to be transparent and when to be open?
No, but what is not?
Okay, we'll get into the issue.
No, but I'm very surprised that.
No, we'll get into the issue.
I'm here to surprise you this morning.
We'll get into that issue.
The thing I'm here to make, I'm here to surprise you.
It's good that you want to surprise.
Let me add one story from the spider and then we can move on. This is from Western region.
Western region, okay.
Yes.
That is his region.
Oh, that's his,
yes.
That's his region.
He's a bona fide member of that region.
Yes. And I'm proud to have come from Western.
Why not? The best comes from the West.
Thank you.
That's what they say.
Western region.
Yes.
That's Takrady.
Takrady.
I've been there once.
Oh,
beautiful.
Only once.
Nice. Oh, you have to come again.
They were only once.
No, you have to come again. And this summer when you come, try and visit Princess Town, Aketechi, Cape 3 Points.
Is that where they have the flowers?
No, that's Kojo-Addo.
Okay, from Takwa to, listen to this one, from Takwa to the skies, Air Vice Marshal Eric Ajin Frimpon's commanding journey to the top of Ghana's Air Force. So that is our friends in Takwa will celebrate.
He's from Takwa, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Takwa,
okay.
The golden city or the mining city. Daily Guide, government to earn 550 million from KGL in 2027. Hey, really? That's a lot of money from KGL alone.
Yeah.
Minority boycott BOG briefing over media ban. Minority, thank you for fighting our fight for us, because you can't deny the media access to some of these things. So, Kojo, you've proven that you are one of us. Thank you for boycotting that particular one, because you can't have the media to go.
So he decided to boycott the entire media. Media men were not allowed.
Exactly, yes.
So what would have prevented him from sitting in the meeting?
No.
But when he wants, why are you celebrating? Why are you celebrating such a mediocrity?
The media to be there.
This is mediocrity.
No. Mediocrity.
The people of Afwasi, allow me to speak.
If we don't we'll get there.
Let's get there. And see whether or not he will stand the test of time.
You cannot choose when to be open and transparent and when not to be.
Don't worry.
Miracles Abuaji speaks. Iyoko never quizzed me on 55 million stolen over cash.
Yes.
They're only asking about some 5 million. That's what he says.
The miracle.
That is what he is saying.
Yes.
And that is what you're also reporting.
Yes.
But when Iyoko spoke, we reported.
Yes.
So when he spoke, we have to report that.
But we will get there, right?
Yes.
We'll get there, yes.
Sure, no problem.
You're going to read this letter today,
Of course. I have everything.
Oh, the letter.
Yeah. The Iyoko love letter to Solomon Owusu.
It's not to me.
It's to you.
Please, it's to
you are holding this as if your girlfriend wrote you a love letter. We'll read it today. We'll analyze it.
Okay, let's make progress. Now, Aussie $208 million meth shipment. 2 Energy Commission staff caged.
They are involved in something, right?
Oh, the meth bust in Australia. Yeah.
What are their names?
Okay, let me see.
It should be. Let's see whether their names are there. It's very important.
Why?
It's very important.
You see, when it comes to...
No, let's see whether it's there. But don't draw conclusions. Let's check.
No, I know. I'm saying that when it comes to everybody else,
yes,
the person's name is mentioned. When it comes to drugs, $300 million worth of drugs.
Okay.
No name is mentioned.
No, let's check.
What is the name?
So that is
the shipment that is to Australia. We don't know who were those.
Well, but I agree. But if the names have not been mentioned, then it's not a complete report.
Yes. So the names it says it says that according to sources, the 2 officials were taken into custody to assist investigation. Blah 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 blah. No name.
No, but then that's a wrong report.
And then there's the same thing with the president telling us that members of his government are involved in Galamsey.
And no names.
To date.
And the cocaine that made it to Australia to no names.
But that one you are not being factual with the facts.
Did they provide names? Did he provide names?
You were in this country. I mean, we are going to get into the details of the matter.
Okay, we'll get to the matter.
But hey, you people...
Where's who will defend this idea?
Why they go defend the baby? Nobody is here to defend anybody.
You are here. That's why you are. You take...
Propaganda doesn't benefit you.
I'm telling you.
What's your dog? Expect a glad I'll be the draw. Who are you before? I say you Peter there. The United Party.
What United Party?
Okay, guys, let's make progress.
No, solo ya man before. Let's tell
the lady, please. He's not here. One coffee. Where is he?
Hold on. Your mic is live. If you need anything, just text to me. I would get them to.
She brought me coffee, tea.
No, that's ginger tea. It's good for your health. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on now.
Now, Kojo is Yabua Jikun Francis. Is that what you are telling us? You are Yabua Jikun.
No, I am Samuel Kojo Brace.
Now you have turned into a...
No, I can't be anybody. I can only be myself. I can only be...
Okay, this is what's going on here.
I can only be the guy they call a Hunter Pele.
Kojo
Hunter Pele.
That's it. That's it. I'm the one they call a Hunter Pele.
Hunter Pele.
I cannot be anybody else. Okay. Let's move on and get the issue. Let's start from the minority working out of a BOG closed door briefing, a fight against opacity. And I say, as a media man, I cannot understand why Parliament will ask us to walk out. Anytime I'm asked to go out when it comes to national issues, I really don't like it. So, Solo,
yes,
where do you stand on this? The minority not agreeing with Parliament, asking media to go out over a sensitive briefing as that of the BOG. That concerns on all of us.
Good morning to your cherished viewers and to my brothers in studios, Zato, to Kofi-Tonto, and to my brother Vondi.
Who is late? Honorable is honorable, but honorable has come. I don't know whether it's because of the honorable.
Sorry, let me introduce one.
All right.
David Vondi is the MP for Chifo, a Timokwa constituency, our central region. Honorable Michel, Biabokwa.
After he came late, he was the last to come.
MPP. We are allowed
to speak the local language. We are allowed to speak our local languages.
Okay. I've seen 2 MPP gentlemen here. I've seen my brother Tonto and Zato is here doing his own jandam.
We are allowed to
not give us the opportunity and the space to talk.
We are allowed to speak.
And I pray that you control him this morning.
I will.
Right, that's fine. So good morning to our cherished viewers.
You should also add that you came.
I'm sorry, we have a lot of things.
Zato, please allow him.
We just started the show, greeting to my constituency and everybody who is actually watching the show this morning.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now, just before we start, my producer sent me something. He says, at least 15 feared dead in 3-vehicle crash near Konongo.
Hey.
On the Kumasi-Accra Highway. It says the crash involved a cargo truck transporting tomatoes, a passenger bus, and a fuel tanker that was not carrying fuel at the time of the incident. The exact cause of the accident is yet to be officially established. However, eyewitnesses told our reporter that the crash followed an alleged wrongful overtaking, which resulted in a head-on collision. A collision. That's serious. There's emergency response teams arrived at the scene to rescue trapped victims as heavy traffic built up on the road. Moment later, a second accident happened at Dadieso, close to Konongo, adding to growing concerns over road safety on the busy Kumasi-Accra road. Wow, that's a serious one. Seriously. Anyway, interesting. Okay, all right. Solo?
So, Kojo, I was saying that the Parliament of Ghana works with two instruments, the Constitution of the land and their standing orders. So it's better we put the issues in right perspective. What is the confusion of the minority?
Gentlemen, okay.
What is the complaint of the minority? And that will give us a better appreciation as to what they were requesting for, as to whether
the complaint. I listened to the presser by Kojo Ponko and his other members.
Yes.
They said the media is a vital tool.
Fantastic.
In reporting whatever happens in Parliament.
Agreed.
And when an important office holder, like that of the governor of the BOG, is coming to brief the House, there is no explanation or reasoning to ask that media to walk out when the media is there to report on what transpires in the House.
Perfect.
So this story says, after the majority voted to exclude the media from covering proceedings of the Committee of the Whole, the boycott followed a disagreement between the two sides over whether journalists should be allowed to witness the governor's appearance before Parliament to answer questions on the bank's foreign exchange market interventions, reserve management, and financial performance. Addressing journalists after suspending participation, the ranking member on Parliament's Economy and Development Committee, Kojo Opon Kroma, who is a journalist, who read the Joy News, was the host of the SMS, vehemently opposed what was happening. And he further accused the majority of attempting to conceal critical information from the Ghanaian public.
First of all, that is why I say that if he had not read this, it would have served his interest better than even reading it.
Oh, how?
Kojo Opon Kroma was voted for by the people of Ofuase-Ayerebe.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
When he was voted for, the people of Ofuase-Ayerebe did not tell him that you couldn't do your job without journalists, without the media personalities. That is how come I started from two angles. It started by saying that Parliament of Ghana uses two documents, either the Constitution or the standing orders. Now, the question you ask yourself is whether or not what took place in Parliament yesterday was legal, was permissible under their standing orders, as to whether or not there could be a case where you would deny the media from taking part in their committee meetings. Now, I'll walk you through their standing orders. You go to 266, and with your permission, I'll read. And after reading, let's see whether Kojo Opon Kroma did all of us any justice. Now, the heading is Meetings of Committees, 2661.
Okay.
Proceedings of a committee shall be held in public. Listen on.
Yeah.
Proceedings of a committee shall be held in public, meaning journalists will be allowed to take part, except otherwise determined by the committee. So it is not all out stuff. It has not been clear that every proceedings of a committee should be held in public.
Could you allude to it?
Yes.
And then his question was, this is there, but in the past, we have looked over it and allowed the press.
I am saying that if Kojo had come to tell us that what has happened in Parliament breach any of their standing orders, breach the Constitution, and would Kojo breach the laws of the land. What he's saying is conventions here and by the way, is what he's saying the truth? First of all, the answers to be provided by the governor of Bank of Ghana had already been provided.
But there will be follow-ups. Yesterday I watched some judges.
Are you know? You see why I told you that Kojo Opon Kroma will not survive it?
Why won't he survive it?
Because from your answer, answers have been responses have been provided to a question, right?
And you ask,
and then you will need follow-up questions.
Yes.
Will the follow-up questions be asked by journalists or will be asked by the parliamentarians?
Parliamentarians, but we will see.
No. Come on. The follow-up questions will be asked by parliamentarians.
Yes.
Now the parliamentarian that is supposed to ask the question, he ran away and came to tell you that would not have the opportunity of asking the questions that we are not taking part because you that had no input, that will only be listening and be reporting was not allowed. Who does that? Is that how an opposition person is supposed to behave? And you say you are clapping for him?
Oh, yes.
My goodness.
He is defending.
The reason the United Party is going to put up a very solid, robust candidate of what Yairibi. Because we cannot allow an MP who is supposed to serve the interest of his people to mislead all of us. Okay. That because they were not journalists, you decided to abandon the work that you were supposed to do for the day only to come and do propaganda in the media. Okay. My goodness.
This is coming from Professor Douglas Boateng.
Yes.
He says, Nyansakasa.
Yes.
Words of wisdom.
Yes.
Leadership begins with recognizing that someone is always watching and learning. So how do you show leadership? By asking the media to go and when Ghanaians cannot watch and learn?
Kojo Breeze. The work of parliament is governed by rules of engagement. It's governed by law.
Okay.
And the first question that should have agitated your mind is whether or not what took place yesterday was out of the blue, was not legal. And I'm saying that from the United Party's perspective, if what took place was illegal, I am with Kojo Ponkroma. Okay. And I quoted what is contained in their standing order 266. Okay. I read it to you, and I'm sure you understood it vividly. Sure. So how on earth will somebody that is supposed to stand in our stead, represent us, ask all the relevant questions, leave that job or abandon that job only to come and cry to me? To do what? Yep. For Christ's sake, if Kojo Breeze was in the room, he would not be allowed to ask the governor any question. So what would be the relevance of that? By the way, he could have gone into the meeting, and after that, whatever questions follow-up questions he will ask, he will come and report to us like he did yesterday. You didn't do any of it. You have allowed the governor to go. So now the follow-up questions that we were expecting from him that would have brought some clarity to certain matters, we have been denied, and you say I have to clap for him? No way. It is a reason why sometimes when they speak, I say clarify. The opposition or the minority in parliament, because we have a lot of minority parties in this country, but they are fortunate to be in parliament. It's the reason why I'm that in voting for personalities into parliament, you will consider those that will not abandon the ship, that will not abandon their work, that will not renege on their responsibilities, but rather come and cry to the good people of this country about something that was within their purview.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Zato.
Good morning to you, everyone, listeners. This morning I have a shout out to Mr. What's his name? Julius Nikwe Kote. He's the chief executive of DVLA. He was in my hometown of Tumu yesterday to
the
DVLA office. The office has been operating as a subset of the main office in WA for a very long time. But now they have come to make it fully operational, so they can issue licenses from Tumu Street. Now they did something. The licenses, the number plates from Tumu will now be UT. So I saw one there given to my father, the Jantin of Tumu yesterday, UT 126. And I don't know why they made it UT. UT looks like a UT bank that was closed. So I don't know.
So you wanted
Tumu, I prefer Tumu.
Made TM.
Yeah, not bad.
TM or TU, yeah, TU anyway. But nevertheless, it was done. There's a continuation of a policy that was there and part of the disinformation. So thank you, Mr. Julius Nikwe.
You can be funny.
Thank you, Mr. Julius Nikwe, for that, and thank you very much. And again, I had another message from somebody. We've heard our Greek minister says that they have distributed free fertilizers to farmers all over the place. Today, a friend of mine, Mr. Hadif Akpa from Walambele in Tumu, is saying that he has not seen the free fertilizers. A lot of farmers in Sisala have not seen the free fertilizers. So, Mr. Greek Minister, Mr. MP, people are crying, they've not seen the free fertilizers. And the cost of farming and fertilizer is just over the roof. And since Sisala produces the best maize in all over the world, please make sure that the poor farmers get the fertilizers. I'm begging that. I'm also praying to the gods to make the rains come, because the rains are not coming. So that is how I start. You see, this idea of the optics in Parliament is one of the things that this government has perfected. The NDC has mastered and perfected the art of optics in their governance. When it suits them, they will make sure that the media is there to cover it in its glory. When they think it doesn't suit them, they will not want the media to be there. They will try as much as possible to bury whatever stores. They've come to understand the power of the media, and they've come to understand that when something like this happens, it's not. Because I'm asking myself a very simple question. You promised a reset. You promised open government. You promised transparency. But then you want to do all of these things at the back of Ghanaians. You want to prevent all of these things from making ordinary Ghanaians So Honorable Paul Nkrumah was doing what the people of Ofosa or Yeribi sent him to Parliament to do, to hold people accountable. The government of the Republic of Ghana made sure that it didn't happen. There's a reason why the media is there. There's a reason why there are people there to make sure that we hear and we see what governments are talking about. My theory is that the government or the majority side did not want to have the governor on record admitting to things that he should have admitted to. There's always this big problem of the role of the government intervention in the market. There's always this issue of the role of the government in the gold purchase and gold buying program. There's always this issue of how much the government is intervening to keep the dollar straight. And we've seen conflicting results, conflicting absences. So for the first time, the governor was going to be put on oath to answer these questions. And for me, that is what the NDC did not want people to know. But you see, some of these things is like a pregnancy. For the first month, the second and third, by the fourth month, it will start to show. And the truth will come. You cannot keep trying to govern a country by optics. You cannot keep trying to govern the country continuously by trying to make sure that a story or stories that you think that are not good to you, you're going to hide in a country, and that's not how you govern Ghana. So, for me, yes, you alluded to a point. The standing orders in the Constitution, yes. But you see, might is not always right. We can go to history, we can tell you that so many things that were legal, we see that they are not right. We can do that, even here. So just because the Constitution or the standing orders give the power, it doesn't make it right. In fact, there's nothing in the Constitution or the standing orders that tells you that even the media should be in that house. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing that says that the media should be there for anything else. No. But you've allowed the media to be there.
Got it wrong.
So the idea that if you are trying to hide that, you are trying to hide your incompetences, or you are trying to hide your attempt to prevent people from seeing this on the idea that it's in the standing orders, of course, everything is there, everything can be done. Even when the president goes to present the State of the Nation address, there's nothing in the standing orders says that GTV must be there to cover it. There's nothing there. So don't tell me that because it's the Constitution or it's this. It's like, no, it's not. There's absolutely nothing like that. My point is that, and what I'm trying to say is that, don't be selective in what you want the people to see. If you are a student or a champion or a government of transparency, be a government of transparency all throughout. If you are a government of reset, an open government, then be open throughout. I can understand, especially if it was a very sensitive national security issue. And I think if that was the case, nobody will talk about it. Because a lot of their issues are held in camera. We know that. There's also precedence to that. Previous governors of the Bank of Ghana have gone there. They have testified in public, as you've said. You have covered it all along. What is so special about the current governor, and what is so special about this thing that he has to be done behind cameras? What is so special about it? And what is so sensitive about it? The markets can react to what the governor is saying. And we've seen in other places where advanced economy, where the dollar could be rising or it could be falling, the Dow Jones could be going up or coming down. That's true. Something can happen. But if the news is good, then it means that the cedi will be up, will rising, even as the governor is speaking. If the news is good, it means the markets will respond positively to what the governor is saying. So if you are sensitive to what will happen to the cedi upon this in public, then probably you are privy to the fact that what the governor is about to say was not good news. And so the cedi would rather fall based on that. And that also then means that you are trying to hide it from the public. Hide as much as you can. Dodge as much as you can. When the pregnancy shows, we will see it. Okay. But I think that from the people that are shouting from every rooftop about good governance, about honesty and transparency, the majority in Parliament yesterday did not cover themselves in glory. They did not.
Okay. Now, David, When there have been disagreement in the past from both sides of a discussion that ensued in Parliament, wasn't it then right to allow the media to be there to capture such a sensitive discussion so that we won't wait for Parliament or parliamentarians come and tell us that this happened, but we would have heard from first hand when he was speaking what sort of responses he was giving to the questions? Why tell the media to, or excuse the media from such a discussion?
Well, having said and having sent my greetings to my constituency already, let me recognize Nana, one of my very respectable chiefs, the paramount chief of Trifo, the Etimokwa. We have Trifo chief and Etimokwa paramount chief.
Okay.
He was with me here over the weekend. I think, no, yesterday, 2 days ago, to cut sort for school buildings and all that. So I want to send my respects to him this morning. He was very, very practical on the ground, and I love his style of loving development, especially when it comes to education and all that. Now, you've made a very beautiful, or you've asked a very beautiful, sentimental question. That cannot overrule the provisions in our Constitution and the standing orders that we use to work in Parliament. It cannot. In any case, even the staging of walkout in Parliament, in as much as there is no explicit provisions in our standing orders for a walkout in Parliament, it is accepted as one of the ways of demonstrating a disagreement of perhaps ruling of Mr. Speaker, either the voice vote and so forth and so on. There's something in Parliament that is going on that you do not agree with. Walkout by members of Parliament is in a way by convention, agreed to. But let's look at the whole thing, in its own perspective. What's the issue? The issue is that in the provision of our standing order, Order 266, it's clear, absolutely crystal clear, that in the plenary, the camera, it's heard in public, everybody can be there, and all that. However, when the members of Parliament leadership decide that this particular hearing should be out of camera, there will be a committee of the whole where the gallery will be cleared. And then there will be no media coverage to cover that hearing. And in fact, this is not the first time it's happening. I give you a typical example. For example, the standing order mentions specifically, for example, if the Bank of Ghana governor comes to Parliament to answer questions that are sensitive and that are not supposed to be given out when the administrator of Common Fund, for example, comes to Parliament to answer questions, and members of Parliament may be asking some sensitive questions that are not really good for the consumption of the public. These hearings would be heard in camera. This is not the first time it's happening. You can make all your argument, what is it that Parliament is hiding, and so forth and so on. A law remains to be relevant and valid until it is amended. So your questions can be more sentimental and very valid, yes. But unfortunately, the law do not support your question because the provisions in the standing orders give us that opportunity.
But what are you hiding from?
Again, that question you just asked can only be answered when the Constitution and the provisions in the standing orders do not permit us to hold answers to those questions in camera. Then your question will be more relevant and would be supported by the Constitution and the standing orders. But if you agree with me, right?
I agree, yes.
Absolutely.
But if you but if you have nothing to hide from the people,
yes,
why hide behind a standing order
Yes.
Deny the people.
Well, how do you hide behind an established? How do you say you hide behind an established constitutional provision to do what Constitution allow you to do?
Because President,
you don't hide behind because it is permitted. If it is not permitted, then you say you hide. But when it is permitted, and you are given that mandate by the Constitution and the practice of the House, governed by the standing orders of the House, you cannot say you are hiding behind. The fact of the matter is that there was no illegality that was perpetrated in Parliament yesterday. It was orderly guarded. The rules allow it. Again, the work out of the minority was in itself not anything that is not parliamentary. It's parliamentary. I mean, they can walk out to express their disagreement or whatever it is. But I thought that Kojo Nkrumah and my very good brother, I mean, a very nice man. Again, I have always said that when Kojo Nkrumah was with you, you know, Joy News, anytime he comes and holds the Super Morning Show, I will stop everything I was doing and listen to Kojo Nkrumah, and they are fantastic. I never knew Kojo was the MPP until he joined politics. He was very different. He was very, so I like Kojo Nkrumah. Unfortunately, Kojo is beginning to lose little values when he joined politics.
No, it's not. It's not true.
Just because he let that.
Just because you disagree with the man is what? It's not.
In fact, in order not to disrespect Kojo, I have decided to take back that I just said.
Okay, good.
And apologize to Kojo.
Thank you.
Now,
but in all fairness, the guy.
So the point I'm saying is that
I was going to respond to him, but since you have retracted,
because I'm very honorable, I should know what is right at the time I know it is right.
Also, you just know that now. After reminding you,
that's a little jump for Kojo.
After I just reminded you, just know that
Kojo is a good friend. I don't need to do that to him.
He's a good sports too.
Now, listen.
It enlightened me. I
thought that Kojo had a very beautiful opportunity.
To do what?
To ask follow-up questions.
He was going to do it.
And to get good response.
He wants us to see it.
Hold on, my God. Hold on. The fact that the media was cleared from the gallery do not stop Kojo from asking the Bank of Ghana governor questions that Kojo deemed very necessary and very important. Again, the fact that the media was not there could not have stopped Kojo from driving questions that he wanted to ask the governor and to get answers that Kojo thought would have helped his argument going forward. Unfortunately, Kojo allowed Apenyo Markin's influence as leadership of the insignificant minority in parliament to walk out, and Kojo could not ask his questions. And I thought, this is where positive defiance should begin to resonate in our political discourse in this country.
I've known Kojo.
So hold on.
I've known Kojo for a long time. He is not one person who does things when he doesn't believe in it.
So he also believes he want to walk out?
Oh, of course, he's fighting for something. I am
saying to you is that Kojo filed a question, very sensible question, very brilliant question. The Bank of Ghana governor, upon all the busy shadows of this gentleman's activities and all that, came to Parliament to answer the questions. Okay, I think that Kojo had the opportunity to stay to answer questions, and that even if they ask you to walk out, I am saying that is where positive defiance we should play. Kojo should be able to say that, look, I came to Parliament on the ticket of Fuasi Ayerebi. I stood and I was voted for. I came to Parliament and to represent the good people of Fuasi Ayerebi, and I'm not going to play to any tandem of anybody. Okay. I'm going to stay and ask questions that are relevant and are sensible. Unfortunately, my very good brother Kojo also played to that.
But why are you even talking all about Kojo when it's priority?
Because he filed a question.
Again?
I don't know, sir. Kojo's piece.
Who filed the question?
Kojo wanted the minority.
Hello. Who filed the question?
He wants you to add the rest of the
question. So hold on. Kojo filed question.
Yes.
It was Kojo's filing of questions that necessitated the coming to Parliament of the Bank of Ghana governor.
The person that for the question ran away.
Correct.
And then you put him.
So again, Kojo had that opportunity and a responsibility to stay in Parliament to carry out that.
So you see why he shouldn't have gone.
I will not.
And unfortunately,
you will not do what?
He lost it. Uncle Kojo, you lost it. And so for me, I think we should be learning lessons as members of Parliament.
All right. Okay.
When you go to Parliament, you must know that you are in Parliament on the ticket of your constituents who voted for you, and that you should not just go and be listening to anything, just anything, whether it makes sense or not.
Okay, so
I thought that Kojo would have actually stayed in Parliament and asked questions that are relevant follow-up questions.
So you're saying that everything...
In any case, when you get to Parliament...
So you're saying that everything that has passed through Parliament from a majority side...
Yes.
You as a representative for Chifu-Etumokwa constituency,
yes.
You agree in total with everything.
Well, I think that if I do not agree, I would have demonstrated my disagreement.
All right, thank you.
You see, there are two things when you get to Parliament. Just a quick one. There are two very most fundamental documents that you see in Parliament anytime you go. You see what's the name? Vote and proceedings of the previous, sitting, and then you see what we call the order paper. All questions that are asked, the answers are provided in the order paper. So these answers are already in the public domain. And so, Kojo do not have that space to claim that we are gagging him, that the parliamentary proceedings are gagging him against asking questions that are not in the public domain, and the answers provided are not in the public domain. Right. It is just a normal practice that when sensitive issues come to Parliament, the plenary, the media is cleared from the gallery. All right. It is not a new thing, and I don't think we should
Let's make progress.
Wasting time discussing all these things that are fundamentals that everybody should
clear the gallery if you have something good to say.
Yes, Kofi?
Something that is already in the public domain.
You are here saying...
Yeah, so if you have something good to say, don't clear the gallery.
What gallery?
Kojo, a very good morning to you. And to Solo... Zato, and then also to Vondi.
Thank you for adding the honorable. It's very important.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Kojo, there's something that has been established today that, at least for the record of our political history, we can archive it to say that for the first time we are agreeing that in governance there are some things that are sensitive that must be kept away from the public. I am glad that hypocrites like Solo
yeah,
he's a hypocrite.
Solo is my friend.
Please, I would read.
Oh, let this stand. Let this word stand.
I will do
justice
Solo is my friend.
I'll do justice to that. Don't promote at all.
Let me talk.
I love it.
Hypocrites like Vondi.
Am I part of it?
You know my difficulty. Hold on.
When the bomb starts flowing from this
my difficulty is that I cannot sit and allow someone
but you have already allowed
attack you like that.
Oh, but he's attacking
you. Hypocrite and whatever.
So allow him to.
Somebody was in the car, just got off. We wouldn't know what has happened this. So let's deal with ourselves like that. It's fair and square.
If I call somebody a hypocrite, it's not an attack.
Okay.
It simply means that the person takes a conflicting position on an issue.
And you must explain.
And I am saying on record that this gentleman sitting here is a big hypocrite. Just as this gentleman
to make your point.
Why?
And stop attacking me. Make
I'm
a point.
not attacking you. I am pointing out.
Remember, Anderson was called to Parliament. He never came.
Of course, please.
Anderson was summoned to Parliament to answer questions. Anderson never came.
You sit here today.
When the came to Parliament to answer questions, you sit here and call people.
When you were talking,
when I sit here in my capacity as a member,
let it be on record that you have allowed hypocrisy to stand.
When your own government decide what to come to the disrespect to the constitutional provision in our laws. You allow all
allow him.
When a whole lawyer's was Ghana government
David
president.
Yes, David.
God have mercy.
David, you are God
should have mercy on you.
Let him.
You point B. God should have mercy on you for your hypocrisy. I'll prove it to you.
Oh,
you see,
we have your time.
We were in this country.
Yes, and this is hated.
David, please. Allow him.
The gentleman came to Parliament to answer questions.
David,
you walked out.
David, you just said you are.
What services are you giving to people who voted for you?
David, you just said you are honourable.
I am very honourable.
Allow him to have
let Ghanaians understand what is going on. The MPP
everybody's
must not be taken serious at all.
Everybody's given time. Please allow him to have his time.
I said that you must allow some of these.
No, let's go on. He has not spoken for even a minute.
He has nothing to say.
How can he talk? When he's here calling people hypocrites and hypocrites, what does he have to say?
He doesn't have anything to say.
You have a time to rebut.
You see, Von D supports a political party that even publicized the travel and the safety of the President of the Republic. Akufo-Addo's safety and his and the secrecy that he deserves as a president was placed in the public gallery by Okujeto Ablakwa. His flight itinerary, where he would sleep, Sami Jemfi posted them. To the extent that we placed the president of the republic in jeopardy. Today you want to tell us about what we should know and what we shouldn't know? You hypocrites. Look, there is a tenant in law called penumbra. Penumbra simply means implied rights or powers that are not explicitly stated in law. Penumbra applies to the functions of BOG. The main function of BOG is price stability, to ensure that we have price stability. But they have an implied function or performance to ensure that the economy does not collapse. So even though they may not necessarily have to take a direct action, actions and inactions of the government, whereas those actions can affect the economy or collapse the economy, the central bank must step in. It is the spirit of the law that governs the central bank. So Addison had to step in when Ghana faced difficulties to protect the economy, to make sure that the country does not fall. Yet these people went to town, chastised him, called him a criminal, said that he must give details of every action he has taken. They went to the streets, they marched on the streets, called him a criminal, labeled him, set him up for attacks. They didn't know that the central bank has a duty, and that part of the duty means they cannot share every information.
Kojo Brace, are you alive?
They didn't know.
Questions?
They didn't know. They didn't know.
He's analyzing the issue.
They didn't know.
Which analysis is
this? This is. Let me talk.
Moderate.
Let me talk. Let me talk.
Hey, so you ask 3 years somebody is on bed.
Please. I'm not on the bed. I'm not on the bed. You are incompetently misunderstanding what I am saying.
Why would I understand where you are going?
Because the point I am making to you is that,
yes.
Listen, the point I am making to you is that the central bank,
yes,
as part of its function,
yes,
has duties which requires that sometimes,
yes,
they protect information. And that's why I preempted my argument,
yes,
that at least for the first time we have agreed,
yes,
that an arm of government or the government, yes, can protect information from the general public.
What are we discussing?
I am discussing what we are discussing. Can you allow me to talk?
I want to bring him back.
I am on the track. You are not following.
How would I follow when the governor of Bank of Ghana had provided responses? That is already in the public domain.
Solo, the way you analyze your matter is not the same as you will.
Here's the thing.
But I want to hear what
Here's the thing. Majority leader came out and said that the central bank governor cannot put out certain information because they want to protect the currency.
So can you play that?
Please.
Can you play that out?
These people, they said that.
I think at this point it is becoming unacceptable.
Look at that.
It is becoming unacceptable.
But you need to look when you were. I'm coming. Hold on. Listen.
You are right.
No, listen.
I am not going to.
No, listen. Exactly. When you were speaking, you also.
You are lying. You are right. Sorry. So that
Honorable Vondi, please.
But am I talking again?
You've been talking like that.
I was only properly directing how.
No. You cannot allow him to speak.
Please, let me.
Absolutely.
Let me talk. The point I am making is that the majority leader is saying that the central bank governor must be protected because the job he does has implications that can affect the economy. So it is not everything that the public must know. And I am preempting that argument that indeed.
You agree with that?
That is true. That the central bank must be protected to the extent that their actions have national security implications, economic implications. They must be protected.
What is your definition of public?
Except that you don't take a position yesterday that says that no, the central bank governor must give out every information, and then change your tone and change it today and say that you are protecting. You know what?
That's hypocrisy.
The majority leader even said it. The majority leader even expressed his hypocrisy in his statement. He said that, when you are in minority, you demand for every information. But when you are in majority, you realize that you must protect some information. Ayariga said that in his press conference.
No, but we are discussing two different issues.
What are the two different issues?
Hold on. Let me give him 30
talk to this gentleman.
Let me give him 30 seconds.
You have to talk to this gentleman. I am not he's actually not a gentleman.
So why are you calling him a gentleman, sir? You are confused more than anybody. You see how you are calling somebody hypocrite? You call him gentleman. You say he's not a gentleman. Conflicting position on the same matter. You are calling somebody
honorable. He's not. Look, he's a dishonorable. He's a dishonorable. You are not honorable. He's a dishonorable man.
So they have decided.
Let him go.
They have
let him go on. Go.
They have decided.
Why do I have the flu?
They have decided to disarm me. They have deliberately decided.
I'm sorry.
But you go on. You see, the point that I'm making is this. Ayariga said it himself. That when they were in opposition, they demanded the information.
Yes.
He needed to come to public and say it. But now that they are in power, they have realized that it is not everything that the central government has to say. Okay. Is that not hypocrisy? Is that not dishonesty? Is that not being disingenuous? And that is why I preempted my argument that at least for the first time in this republic, we have agreed that it is not everything the public needs to know. At least now, vindication has come for Akufo-Addo that indeed it is true that he can't pay the day. Because there are certain decisions, there are certain commentary that can affect the economy, that can affect the currency. At least now we have all come to that term. And that is why it was so wrong for Sami Jemfi. It was so wrong for Atoforsen to march on the streets and call for the head of Addison and say that he's a criminal. Then they should have known better. That look, as a central bank governor, even if he caused it or didn't cause it, he has a duty to protect the economy. And he took a decision to protect the economy. Today, my belief is that Ayariga is saying that a Siama Pandit, is protecting the economy. So we must make sure that the things and the actions he takes are protected. Now, lastly, why is it that this government is always protecting and shielding the governor? You know, when he made losses, who was the first to announce the losses?
Kojo Ponkrom.
No. Sanarigu MP.
Yes. And Hamza Soyede. Good morning, Hamza. Where are you?
Ata Isa.
Oh,
Ata Isa.
They held the press
Yes.
Stop that, please.
in Parliament.
Hamza was in there.
was the one.
Hamza was there.
Oh, let's move on.
Ata Isa was the one that held the press conference.
Surprised that today we are being taken on a roller coaster journey. What are we doing here?
My friend.
What is Kofi-Addo doing? But let me have some small intervention.
You can even look.
Small intervention.
I'll give you a minute.
What do you want to do?
Small intervention.
Okay. All of you have a minute.
First of all, your premise that I was a hypocrite would not establish anything of that sort. Number two, when parliamentarians, they represent the public. So when you say that certain informations are being restricted from the public, I don't get it. Because without the media, the parliamentarians there are our representation. We don't vote for them together with the media.
Why allow the media to cover some aspects?
No, that is an enhancement. It does not mean.
So keep the enhancement.
No, so the point is that I just read.
Are you against the standing orders of
standing orders?
That is so well established. That is so well established based on the Constitution.
Were laws made for us, or we were made for us?
So you want to gloss over the law because of your sentiment? You want to gloss over the laws because of your sentiment and your belief on one particular issue? You can't do that.
That is where.
With the greatest respect, you can't do that.
The Governor of Bank of Ghana had provided responses to a question filed in Parliament.
Yeah.
Now the parliamentarians that were supposed to go and ask further questions decided to run away. Between the majority and the minority, me as a citizen of this country, I'll be angry at the minority. You are supposed to provide
let me wrap up.
But this attempt to try to whitewash the former governor of Bank of Ghana and President Akufo-Addo, who don't wash? Because we know their records. Who don't wash? They will not wash.
Wrap up. Let me move on. Just in 30 seconds. I don't have.
There is no better representative or representation for us than the President of the Republic. So you cannot tell me that Kojo Opon and Nkrumah represents the good people of Ofuansi Ayeribi. So he cannot take certain actions.
But is he Parliament?
Allow him to make his point. Let him land so we can move on.
The president is a president because of us.
But Opon Nkrumah is representing the people of Ofuansi Ayeribi. He's not in Parliament because he's Opon Nkrumah. Because the people of Ofuansi Ayeribi voted for him.
Do you want to go?
No. Hold on.
No, but we are doing this. Why? You are not happy?
Wrap up, let me move on.
How is he going to wrap up when he's not landing well? I want him to land well. Land well.
Kofi, land. Let's move on. Time.
You see,
I wonder how you are protecting MPP when you are only a political analyst.
Can you imagine?
Hey, my God. He's only a political analyst.
I represent United Party.
But he's protecting the MPP representatives. More than he himself.
You are protecting the
more than he himself.
My goodness.
Hey. I'm coming. Okay. Honorable. Solo. Why do you like protecting honorable?
I have never protected. I'm protecting the United Party. This is our constitution.
The fact that our views seems to be the same.
Protecting the United Party.
And the fact that our views seems to be same on the center.
No problem.
According to the law of the land.
Okay, so I'm giving 1 minute. Solo, you've already taken.
Yeah, I've exhausted my. It's fair.
What you saw in Parliament yesterday is the personification of the adage that power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolute. You saw the abuse of power, you saw the abuse of the majority numbers, and you saw people who yesterday said, we need transparency, we need good governance, we need open governance. But today, those same people are saying, because the news is not good for us, because what we want here is not good for us, we don't need transparency, we don't need open governance, we don't need the media. That is what happens when you give people so much power and they begin to abuse and misuse it. That was what we saw yesterday. Thank you. 1 minute and the 1 minute done.
Now, again.
There are, under 1 minute, right?
Yes, there are two fundamental documents that you see anytime you come to Parliament, and they are public documents.
You mentioned it.
You will see the proceedings, vote and proceedings, and you will see the order paper. Any question that is supposed to be answered, the answers are already in the order paper, and it's a public document.
Okay.
And so, first of all, the Bank of Ghana governance answers are not running away from public, hearing. Point number 2, it is not against any rule or the law of this country when the gallery is cleared
and some sensitive matters are heard in camera under the committee of the whole. It is not established today, it was not established yesterday. It's an establishment that is backed by the standing orders of Parliament.
Okay.
And so, when you see a Bank of Ghana governor who comes to Parliament at least to listen and to hear and to answer questions from the members of Parliament, and you see another person that gloss over the laws of our country, disrespected members of Parliament, and never step there and walk the bluff and walk away without coming to Parliament as unbecoming. When he was severally summoned to Parliament.
Your 1 minute is over.
Then you will judge who.
1 minute is over.
Then you will judge.
Thank you very much.
You will judge which government is for the people and is accountable and very responsible.
Okay. All right.
Not the one hiding from the media.
You see, accountability rests with the people.
I wonder how you people just got to know all these things. Within 1.5 years.
Please. We learn. Look. These guys have not been fair to me at all. And I want to place it on record. What Vondi...
Which of the records?
It's unacceptable.
He just mentioned my name.
It is dishonorable for you to be intervening the way you are. You've been overly... what information? Allow him to have his space. Please, let's go.
You don't determine how you are accountable to the people of this republic. You don't. The media was mentioned in the Constitution for a reason. The framers of the Constitution, when they were promulgating it, knew that accountability forms part of the fulcrum of the society. And the people who will offer that accountability in an unbiased manner is the media.
Oh, really?
So, if a member of Parliament is saying that there is a contentious issue on how you are intervening in the FX market, there's a contentious issues on the economy and the actions you are taking, the media has a responsibility to educate the people. I'll give you just one example. The president said you are intervening in the FX market. The governor said, I am not intervening. Two conflicting issues. A member of Parliament puts out a question that what are you doing and how are you propping up the currency? What is happening? Tell us what is happening. Now he comes to Parliament and in the response that he provided, details out the domestic gold purchase program. The brainchild of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Don't go there. Anywhere that's what you want to go.
Allow him to
Bank of Ghana started buying gold since the
allow him to have his time.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
Even the World Bank mentioned it in their report.
World Bank did what? World Bank did
what? You didn't read it.
World Bank?
Oh.
Don't let us go there. Don't go there.
Allow him.
Don't go there.
You Solo, how many votes did your party get?
Why are you now talking about vote?
Even if you got
he's using the percentage of your vote to gag you against free speech.
I don't get that. I don't get that.
Honorable is unraveling.
Guys, I need to make progress.
But you are giving Toto more than 5 minutes. Why you give
I'm not giving 5 minutes. Look, we have only 20 minutes.
Vondi meaning Kasabio.
He's unraveling. He is unraveling. Unraveling this morning.
What is this?
Are you using somebody's vote to gag his free speech?
Honorable is honorable.
So he didn't get more votes, so he shouldn't talk.
Yes. Kojo Ponkroma in offensive IAB. Yes. Got more votes than Alan.
They didn't know he would go and misbehave.
He got more votes than Alan.
Are you discussing votes? Percentages of votes? Are you discussing votes?
Thank you. Let's go to the break.
Continue.
You want to come and do for
I'm class prefect.
All right. Let's make progress. Okay. You know what? Let's quickly dash back to that accident story.
All right.
I spoke to you about earlier. Now we are getting visuals of the accident itself and the scene. Now we understand that at least 15 people are feared dead. Hey. So 15 people are feared dead in 3 vehicle crash near Konongo. Now, as you can see on the screens now, we understand that the crash involves a cargo truck transporting tomatoes, so you can see tomatoes there, and a passenger bus. So that is a passenger bus there. You saw the number plate at the back of it. Hey, Jesus Christ.
Head-on collision.
Okay. And a fuel tanker that was not carrying fuel at that time. So that's the fuel tanker there with the bus written on it.
We are only lucky he wasn't carrying fuel.
Yes, if it was there, it would have been devastating.
And it was a head-on collision.
Yes.
So somebody did an overtaking.
It says the exact cause of the, however, an eyewitness told our reporter that the crash followed an alleged wrongful overtaking, which resulted in a head-on collision. Now, this I'm told has resulted in a heavy traffic. Which?
This is serious. This is serious.
Truck. Okay, this is with a truck carrying the tomatoes.
Yes. And 15 people. Aye.
Oh, now 13 confirmed dead.
Aye.
How many?
13.
That's what we're seeing there on the slug. 13 confirmed dead. Several injured in 3 vehicle crash. Jesus Christ. Well, let me give a minute each to all of you to speak on this.
I mean, it's garbage in, garbage out. Human beings, our actions and inactions these are the results of our actions and inactions. Obviously, somebody must have played careless.
Yes.
And leading to the death of innocent souls.
Wrongful overtaking.
And it is very common on the Kumasi-Accra road.
Really?
Very, very common.
But that's a road I'm told there's a lot of traffic on. So why would...
So that is the more reason why people want to do the overtaking. I mean, some of them would even drive on the shoulders.
Yeah.
It's so common, and nobody says anything to them.
No, look, I agree. Look, the indiscipline on that road. One day, you will see a huge bus overtaking, and you're like, there's a big bus carrying hundreds of people. We're trying to take a land cruiser. Look, the indiscipline on that road, let's be honest, it's crazy on this particular road. And sometimes it's true, no matter whom you are, when you see these things, nobody is surprised.
No.
You will not see anybody says, I'm surprised about this, because we see, like, you've seen it, and you're like, how did I escape this? That is the only reason why. You see, have you realized that when you are traveling, people are praying for your safety, your return.
Yes.
Because whenever you are traveling, people are not sure whether you will return safely. Do you know that they say, because in other places, it's just a normal thing. But here it isn't. And that is the problem here. If you travel it and you see the type of overtaking, the type of speed and type of things, whenever something like that happens, you're like, yeah, I knew it.
Yeah, of course.
There was that's the problem.
So there was one thing that
I want to say.
There was one thing that the just passed IGP was doing, Dampari, and Dampari is my brother, and let me say good morning to him. That I thought that was very good. And I think that my brother, Johonu, will want to learn from that. Our sirens are too much on our roads.
Yes.
Everybody just put on siren and want to veer off the normal road and drive on the shoulders of the road and speed.
Especially tricycles. Have you realized that at the baller
this morning,
they want to drive in the middle.
This morning, when I was coming to work, I drove alone. Normally I come from the house alone. I saw a motorbike carrying 2 people, and every traffic light we saw, he jumped the traffic lights without respecting whether or not the light was red, green, or whatever. And I wonder, me alone, I'm in the car, but I stop to observe the traffic. You are 2 people on a motorbike, and then you decided to abuse the regulations provided by the traffic. So, what it means is that 2 people are endangering their lives.
Yes.
Yet me alone in a car, you will see a policeman allow the motorbike to go because it's a motorbike. But if a car
jams the traffic light, they will chase you and arrest you. I don't know whether they are chasing the structure called the car.
Yes.
Or they are chasing to protect the life of the human being in the car.
All right.
I don't know. Number two, I agree that we do not have the best of roads yet. But can we be conscious? Can we? And so, do you know, this time, I travel only in the midnight. At least there will be a little, freedom and, so I sleep a lot. Then in the midnight, I drive from my constituency to Accra or from Accra to a constituency. Condolences to those who might have lost their life and their loved ones and all that. But I think that in as much as we don't have the best of roads, we can be disciplined a little.
Oh, yes.
And some lives may be saved.
This is an indisciplined act.
And I believe that not many people will agree and like the fact that Honorable Voni wants the sirens to reduce on our roads. It doesn't matter who you are.
It has to.
Sometimes the person may not even be going anywhere very important. You see them jumping to the other side of the road, driving through, all because I have siren on my car. What are we doing to ourselves?
Okay. I agree with you.
Right. Discipline on our road.
Okay.
Please.
I wish Vondi would change career and go into.
Wait.
Hit it.
Go, hit it.
Unraveling.
Oh, hit it.
No, because if you pay attention to what Vondi just said,
the member of the Church of Pentecost,
that
I want him to go into
he doesn't know whether it is the structure. You see, the language he used was more like Shakespeare. That I don't know whether, and he said he doesn't know whether it is the structure called car that they are protecting or going after, or human life. Look, this is a very poignant point. Yes. It goes home. Yeah. It makes sense. Yeah. And that is why I'm saying that maybe you should switch careers to maybe this type of analysis.
Where he can be honest, objective,
exactly.
and honorable.
And be very solid. Thank you. Because before that, what he was saying, I didn't see the head and tail of it.
When I was analyzing why you walked out of Parliament.
Because you were not happy.
I get your point. Because when he came here, he was poignant, poised, poetic. And yes.
And then he gets.
But then otherwise he was honorable.
Civil society organization. What's your problem with that?
I'm not.
But he's a political analyst. A very honest political analyst. Protecting the MPP more than the MPP.
You see.
Oh my God.
You're honorable.
On a more serious note, look. I sent a message through Adom TV to the Honorable Abuja. And the person I sent the message, in fact, somebody sent the video to him. And the minister acknowledged the comments that I made. And it had to do with the Kumasi-Accra road. I told the minister that, one, it would be imperative to look at the bypasses. But even if he doesn't want to look at the bypasses, he should look at fixing the current road, the current Kumasi-Accra road. You know the road is very bad. It's in a very terrible shape. So if he can at least resurface the entire stretch to bring it into excellent condition, and then as they work on the other roads. But with this accident, it has become imperative, because clearly from the description you offered, it means that someone was overtaken. Because it's a single carriageway, someone was trying to overtake. So the best thing for us to do, Honorable Minister, is that please, in the next 6 months, you see the work left on the 4 bypasses is 30%. In the next 6 months, if the Honorable Minister is minded to commit resources to it, we can finish the 4 bypasses. Okay. Look, even if they want to call it a big push, no problem. I am the one that is always challenging them. But they can even take credit for it and finish it for us. Just the 4 bypasses. Because you see...
Does it cover the Kodongo?
Yes. So here's the thing. Now we are almost done with Ofanko to Nsawam. Okay. That is 10 lanes. Then once you get to Nsawam, you get to 2 lanes to Apega Junction. Then from Apega Junction to Lindador, that is a single carriageway. So that will remain. Then from Lindador, the bypasses start all the way to Konongo, including the Nkoko one that will also come in. So if the minister is able to finish the 30% remaining, within 6 months, by first quarter next year, Ghana will have literally from Accra to Kumasi, dual carriageway, except for the short distance between Apega to Lindador.
Why are we not doing that one?
We can, but I'm saying that is the only section where it's no dual carriage. So I would plead with the minister that please, look, you know the Auditor General's report that just came out. It says that the ministry spent $1 billion on the expressway, the new one that they are doing. Just for the clearing and whatever pre-construction work they have done. $1 billion, no cities. $1 billion, the Auditor General's report. So I'm like, okay, so you are clearing road and just pre-construction works, $1 billion United States dollars.
Could that have completed this?
Way more. Yes. Way.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
That would have been better.
So which provision is that?
No, the Auditor General's report.
Yeah, all right.
$1 billion. In fact, the exact number is here. If you go, anyone listening to me can go to Honorable Kennedy Osenya Akosua. He has the Facebook wall. He has the full report there.
I'll check.
Yeah, check it.
I will check it.
10.9 billion Ghana cedis. So look, this for me is unacceptable. For clearing roads, for clearing the wood.
That is why we must go into it. I think it's
of course you go into it.
I will go into it.
Anything that affects NDC, you want to do scrutiny.
Oh, my brother, you have just...
All right, it's okay. It's okay.
Bondi,
let's move on. Let's move progress.
When you are discussing your emoluments, do you allow the media people to get involved?
So you are cooking.
No, I want to find out.
What are you cooking?
Let's move on.
What are you
cooking? Please, we have other things to discuss.
There are so many senses.
We have other things to discuss.
So that one, the minority agrees.
Bondi, please.
The committee of the whole.
Please.
So I think...
Solo is not the host. He doesn't ask you questions.
Thank you for correcting me. That is honorable. Thank you for correcting me.
When you are in parliament, you listen to the speaker.
You are the speaker.
You need a gavel.
Thank you very much.
Now, there's a comment here, and I think that I have to read it. It says, "Good morning, Kojo Ahanta Pele."
Yes.
That's my name.
Ahanta Pele. That's it.
Yes.
You call me the hunter.
Ahanta's finest.
Yes. That goodness.
Ahanta loves me.
I hope you will not get to parliament and go and walk it out on needless issues.
So now you are cooking.
But I'm not the president.
Who has told you?
So now you are cooking.
Because
can you stop cooking?
Anyway,
maybe Solo wants to take me to
the media guys are running out to parliament.
No, maybe Kojo Solo wants to take me to parliament.
On the ticket of the United
Solo is cooking.
I'll serve Ahanta well.
Thank you.
Of course.
Of course.
Now this one says, "Kojo, good morning, Kojo Ahanta Pele. You are unfair to Kofi Tonto."
Yes.
Hey.
No, wait.
To allow Honorable Bondi, who had little to contribute to the discussion on the BOG,
my goodness,
to distract him while he was analyzing an important national matter for Ghanaians.
Yes.
Kojo, remain focused and give each participant a fair opportunity to express their views without unnecessary interruptions.
But this was said by...
Hold on. Let him finish reading.
Okay, I have something to say.
There's a difference between listening and hearing. So listen.
My greetings to Dorcas Nate, youth organizer for Wejagbawe.
Which party is that?
I think NPP because
go on. Yeah.
This is
isn't it?
by Samuel Doomson.
Samuel Dumson.
Samuel Dumson is from Akosua.
Wala ehu akukwa nasa why akroma feda. So it's a normal.
He's my brother.
He's your brother.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
matter.
Your brother was able to get through.
Yeah.
You know how many people are trying to get through?
That they are not getting.
And they got through with an opinion of a message that ended greeting an MPP aspirant, commending an MPP representative on this show. All right. Tells you what the statement is all about.
Thank you. Let's make progress. Let's make progress. Let's make progress.
Now, the lady aspect didn't come in.
Let's talk about the Honours Bill controversy, a case of abuse or application of law. So I want to start from Solo. Kofi, I want to start from.
Don't link me to Solo.
No, I won't link you to him. Start from me.
Look, this whole thing, I've really taken time to think about it, and I am not sure of what to even say because it baffles my mind. We have a sitting president in this republic who, when he was in opposition, spoke against injustice. He wrote pieces, made Facebook commentaries to the effect that the rights of people have been trampled upon, that Akufo-Addo has become a dictator and a tyrant. The gentleman who was writing these things and saying these things, he had been a president before. And he knew that there were state institutions working. Yet he blamed Akufo-Addo, conveniently. That same gentleman becomes a president again. And under his governance, the very laws that he spoke against, the very laws that he said have been abused, he has rather weaponized those laws. At least 17 opposition people have been arrested in 17 months. 1 month, one arrest by John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. So it doesn't.
Is he the one doing that, right?
No, but I've given you a premise that he set. He set the premise. I didn't set it. He set the premise that arrests that happened under Akufo-Addo's time were done by Akufo-Addo. He set the premise. I didn't set it. I am just using his own premise against him. And he demanded that Akufo-Addo do something about it. What is John Mahama doing about it? His Excellency. That today, state institutions are hiding behind bail conditions to abuse and unfairly treat Ghanaians in any way, manner, shape, or form that they deem appropriate. Raymond Archer has weaponized our constitution. He has weaponized the Yoko law to suit his own whims and caprices. Look, this is a character who said that he's coming to fight corruption. Somebody that you arrested because you are doing investigation. It's not like your docket is ready. You are doing investigation, meaning that the information you have is fluid. It can change anytime. Yet you arrest that person, Rambo style. You keep in the person for more than 48 hours because the strategy is that wait till an hour before the 48-hour mark hits, then set an onerous bail. The bail conditions they set for miracles: 50 million Ghana cedis with 3 sureties. 2 must be justified, meaning that 2 of them must offer properties worth 50 million Ghana cedis each. That is $5 million. At 8 p.m.
2 of them, they said it should amount to 50. The 2 must amount.
Let's even grant you that argument, that the 2 must amount to 50 million.
Our lawyer gave us that age.
Let's even grant it that the 2 months, that is 5 million United States dollars. Raymond Archer, I'm asking you, can you find $5 million at 8 p.m.? Can you? Can any member of your family or any member of your party find $5 million at 8 p.m.?
God. Hey.
Look, these guys are criminal-minded.
Hey.
Criminal-minded. They are dangerous.
Why are you taking my pen?
I'm right.
How can such a person lead a democratic institution?
Political analyst.
How can somebody like Raymond Archer, who is biased, who is bitter?
Why do you say he's biased and bitter?
Look at the actions he's taken. Offering onerous bills to in some instances, somebody was asked to cover a bill of $65 million. SEB. Why? What is going on in this country? And the president is quiet. The paragon of conscience, the paragon of human rights, the man who in opposition made himself the paragon of human rights is quiet and is pretending. Today he's going to voter region. He's pretending that everything that is going, he has not heard. He's the number one gentleman of this republic. If for nothing at all, the president should come out and say that, look, whereas I am determined to fight corruption, if any, we must do it in a free and fair and just manner. That no human being in this republic must be put through such untold, difficult processes just because we suspect that the person may have committed an offense. The president has remained quiet. It leaves me no option than to believe that President Mahama is complicit. He knows everything that is going on. In fact, I dare say that he may be behind it and offering the instructions that show them where power lies.
Okay.
And we are all quiet in this country. We are all quiet in this country. CSOs are quiet. We have democratic CSOs in this country. CSOs, CDD, etc., who are supposed to be CSOs to look at how our democracy functions. They are all quiet. Somebody, the law says 48 hours. You wait till 47th hour to then present the bail conditions. And you present an onerous bail condition, knowing very well that you can't deliver that bail condition in 1 hour. Is that how democracy is supposed to be? Kangaroo courts? Is that how this republic is supposed to be? A banana republic? Where a president hides behind institutions, media, etc. And the media largely quiet. You just bring us here, we sit here, we debate, and we leave. What have you guys done?
Hey, now you are blaming the media that you wanted them to be involved.
Look, because the media held us accountable when we were in government. Didn't they put water on the tables for Galamsey? Where are the water?
The same media that you are,
where are the water?
Being inside the parliament.
Look, the point that I'm making is that if Miracles has committed an offense, let's take Miracles through the process. But let's do so fairly. Because Miracles is not running anywhere. If you give Miracles a bail condition of 2 million cedis or a bail condition of 100 million cedis, the bottom line is that Miracles will not go anywhere. In fact, this is a guy who traveled and came back on his own. You claim you have engaged him. Indeed, you did. And you did once. And at that time, because you were still investigating, because the information was still fluid, the charges you made at that time was 20 million. And that is the letter Solo is holding that he wants to read. It was 20 million. Now that amount has interestingly increased to 55 million. And do you know what they did? Deliberately linked Gerard Appiah's issue as if they are two. I mean, they are together. So my point is this. I am not against the government.
So what are you closing?
I am not against the government.
The time to, when it gets to our time, we are going to run up.
People, I'm wrapping up. I'm wrapping up.
And then we go.
We are speaking for more than 10 minutes. We are here. We are all observing the time.
It's not up to 10.
Yeah,
your letter, I've read it for you already. So no need to read that letter.
I'll reread
it. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Land for me.
The guy always distorts my thought.
Now, Solo, before I come to you, our research team has put together how much bills have been demanded since Mahama took office. It says Ghana state investigators and courts have demanded at least 1.7 billion, roughly $146 million in bails from persons accused of offenses against the state since President John Dramani Mahama took office in January 2025, a tally of cases analyzed by Joy News Research. The figure, according to Joy News Research computation, sums the highest bond sets in each case before court intervened. After judges revised the amount downward, the total bail amount falls to at least 833 million cedis. The gap of more than 830 million between the two is the clearest measure of how far initial demands by bodies including the IOCO have exceeded what courts would uphold.
Yeah.
So if you look at the difference between what the bodies have placed before people, 1.7 billion, and when the court have intervened, they almost halved it. If you look at it, it tells you how without the court, bills should have been onerous. Isn't this a scary sense that we have to look at it? Should the court be the one putting bills, or should bodies be the ones, telling people that we are giving you this amount of bills?
No, but then that means we are even sweating over nothing, because then we have checks and balances that when an institution goes overboard, there is another institution that can restore the status quo. But you see, we must not create the impression as though this is the first time such issues are happening. You understand? We must have an honest conversation about it, rather than doing this politics. If you say somebody has a criminally minded mind, so was President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia having a criminally minded mind when they gave Dr. Du 400 million bail condition, when they gave Namwan about 500 million bail condition, when they gave Kofi Amwaben about 110 million Ghana bail condition. As a matter of fact, in 2012, during John Mohammed's time, Woyomi, whose accusation of about 51.2 was given a bail condition of 54 million. So were they being criminally minded? That is why you don't address some of these situations with political partisan lenses. Other than that, you will be biting your own fingers. By the way, you are only talking about the bail conditions. What about the amount that the person is accused of having stolen? Why are we not going there? You must be scared by it if indeed there is any truth in what Yoko is saying. That two personalities are bolted with 55 million cedis. You were a while ago talking about the fact that the road minister must be doing everything possible to be constructing bypasses here and there. We construct, for Christ's sake, bypasses with road, with money.
Yeah, but from what you're saying,
yes,
you need to be careful, because from what if you progress on that line,
yes,
you seem to say, indeed, he took the money.
That is what Yoko is saying.
No, but that's allegation.
No. Listen. You are making a fundamental mistake here.
Okay.
Yoko represents the people of this.
Yes. Yeah.
I can only take my information from Yoko. Now, Yoko is saying that there is an allegation of 55 million they are investigating.
What did you say?
For which reason?
Allegation.
That's the point. So I am, as it were, moving at the back of what Yoko has said.
The allegation is not proven.
But that is for them, if it's not. But you know what they have done to miracles.
No.
I'm coming.
I'm not against you.
No, yes.
I'm only saying that if you say he said we needed money.
Yes.
This is money we needed.
So.
And the guy has taken it.
No. I'm saying that you didn't listen to me well. I'm saying you are only concentrating on the bail condition. I've already dealt with the bail aspect that we must have an honest conversation. But I'm also reminding you that the amount involved that is alleged to have been taken must also scare you, if indeed it's true, and we cannot run away from it.
Okay.
Let me tell you, the past couple of days that this issue broke up, if you know the amount or the number of retirees who are boiling up in their various homes, we will not be playing this politics with this issue. Let me say that if there is anybody has to be thanked for the way and manner Miracles Abuaju was released, it has to be the same Raymond Archer. And I will explain to you why. When was he arrested? Was it not Saturday evening?
Yeah.
He was interrogated on Monday. Is that not the case? Now he was asked to bring a bill, provide a bill of what, 50 million, 2 sureties to be justified. Yeah. It wouldn't have taken Miracles less than a month to satisfy that, even though he had the so-called properties. Because first of all, Iyoko should have called for valuation of those properties. I'm a valuer myself. And I can say without any shred of equivocation that the properties that they sent will never, the 2 properties will not get to the 50 million. Was valuation done on those 2 properties? I'm asking you, the Raymond Archer that you say he's so criminally minded that you want to, as it were, abuse him everywhere, was valuation conducted on those 2 properties?
But if they have to be justified, wouldn't they take officers to
valuation report, for Christ, I'm telling you, that's why I gave you my background. I'm a land economist and a valuer. They needed to go to the property, take measurements, come back to the office, do the various computations, and write a comprehensive report. That is one aspect of it.
The market value.
Exactly.
Blah, blah.
Number 2, and that valuation has to be done by the Land Valuation Board, by the way. Number 2, there should have been a search. Because before somebody can prove to you that this is my property,
of a fact.
The Lands Commission or the Land Title Registry must give you a search. Searches at the Lands Commission or Land Title does not take less than a month if they are going by the normal. So what it means, I'm coming. You see, sometimes you people, instead of you going to thank Raymond, and I'm going to take on Raymond Archer because tomorrow, because of what you people are doing, I am going to write officially as a citizen of this country to demand the valuation report based on which they accepted that indeed the properties that they provided amount to 50 million. There has to be a reason. So if somebody has been so charitable, and you were not in Iyoko,
you call incompetence charitable.
That is why I'm going to competitions. You are not ashamed. You are not ashamed that we are dealing with a very sensitive matter of 55 million. Look, let me read a paragraph for you to understand what we are dealing with. Iyoko says, following a significant new findings last week related to suspected fraud and theft. What does it mean to you? That the person was already reporting to Iyoko, they had not identified or they had not exposed new findings. He wasn't arrested. They saw new things. They decided to go for him instead of you to be magnanimous or charitable or even respect the decisions of those in Iyoko. You are here running your mouth. And I'm saying that what Raymond Archer is supposed to, and I'm going to write to him anyway, to provide information. You have to provide to us the valuation that went into it, the searches or the search from the Lands Commission that establishes ownership of those properties that were provided, so that tomorrow, because then if should he run away, Raymond Archer and his people must be searched for whatever they have done if they did not do searches.
Does Miracle look like someone who is...
Is he written on the physical? Does Oforiatta look like somebody who ran away?
This is a young man who went and...
You think Oforiatta looks like someone who ran away? Don't ask that question.
Did you ever imagine in your mind...
Was he written on Oforiatta?
You sitting here.
What is this?
If they charge you, okay, Solo.
Yes.
One day you are picked up.
Yes.
And they say what?
And we are going to pick him up one day.
I don't have a problem with you picking him up. Oh, I know. That is your mind. But no problem at all. I am ready for you. But the point is that what I'm saying is that nobody. But for this Iyoko saying that Miracle is involved in 55 million Ghana cedi scandal, would you have ever imagined that he could be accused of that? So don't ever make that mistake. You understand? And mind you, this investigation is as a result of a forensic audit that was commissioned by the current executive secretary, after which he petitioned. So it's not as though somebody is sitting anywhere. And that is why I want to throw in this word of caution. Yesterday I saw what Miracles wrote. He didn't address anything. He said he was not asked of any 55 million. He was asked about a different matter. My friend, stop this. The country is not in that mood for this kind of things. Issue have come, try and get your lawyers, get your ass together, go and defend your matter. Because at the end of the day, I remember when Wuju was talking to Iyoko, the first day you saw the MPs go and sit. Subsequent events, when he started going to court, I only saw bloggers.
Okay, but
I only saw bloggers.
But if the guy is cooperating with you,
yes,
you discover a new thing.
Yes.
Does it warrant the manner in which they picked him?
Let me tell you something. If you have your constitution, go to Article 14, 1C. All of us, we can easily be arrested by a police.
Oh, yes, of
on
course.
suspicion.
Of course, yeah.
Provided once you are arrested, you are provided with it. In any case, when you are involved in a criminal issue, the idea of police inviting is just extension of courtesy. They are not under any obligation because you are being investigated on a criminal matter. It's not a civil matter. When they arrested Atai, did you profess this kind of solution you are doing?
Okay. All right.
Your area, when they start saying Julo, do you look for Konti Bar or you say, fundamental? No, you see.
So our place we say Awulo. As soon as we say Awulo.
What do you do? No, answer me that.
The way Kojo speaks the hometown language, it tells me there's something coming up.
Yes.
There's nothing. I just love.
Something will draw.
We want the people to know he can speak their dialect.
No.
He can represent them.
He's a local boy.
I can see. But I endorse that.
Hold on.
I endorse that. But choose your political party very well.
Hold on.
But if it doesn't come to
Otherwise
the party,
crash.
But hold on. See, I worked in Takrady for 7 years before coming. They have always known.
I know.
To speak my language.
I mean, trace your roots. It's good for the venture you want to enter. I mean,
Okay, let me bring you David. What do you have?
Well, I think that, you see, I am not in oblivion of Article 14 of constitutional provision. You know, that's actually prescribes freedom and liberty of every individual, and Article 19 of our Constitution that actually spells out the presumption of innocence until proven guilty. I'm not in oblivion of that. Again, bail conditions are procedural processes to investigations and all that. And let us also not forget that bail's conditions are preferred based on the magnitude of allegations that are placed on you. And so, and the level and the extent of investigation and, you know, that the institution so mandated to do what have done about you, the individual that have been accused, then they would want to prefer a bail condition, you know, that you should meet before you're giving bail. Again, bail is allowed for every individual. The Constitution provides that after, you know, 24 hours, if you are not given a bail, you should be allowed, you know, whatever. So I'm not in oblivion of that. But you see, when precedents are set, when examples are made, they become practices that should guide individuals' behavior going forward. That if things are not learned from what happens to you in the past, then life is not worth living. Because life in itself is a process. Things that happen to you must teach you what to do going forward to avoid certain things. In this country, what is actually not helping the MPP and the allegation placed on those that are deemed to have perpetrated some level of financial frauds on this country is the matter of Akufo-Addo. And I don't think they would want to be kind and listen to me, but that is the honest truth. The behavior of Ken Kuntununkun Akufo-Addo brings to mind
that his friend
and makes it difficult for every individual in this country, whether MPP or NDC, to be taken serious.
Okay. Let me just ask you a question.
Is being accused and to be left to go and report just like that without proper caution.
You just said
without proper caution.
You just said precedence does what? It guides the way we do our things, right? Is that what you said?
Absolutely.
Precedence guides the way we do.
Absolutely.
But in Parliament, you didn't look at a precedent. So anyway, let's move on.
Hold on.
We'll get back to it later.
What was a precedent? If we had
been guided by the president, bad presidents, then the Bank of Ghana governor wouldn't have come to parliament at all.
Okay, all right, let's move on.
So that is the
point.
precedent.
Let's move on.
I am saying to you that what was the issue at all? Iyoko did not just get up in the morning, go to my brother Miracle's house, and arrested Miracle without any cause. When you read this letter from Iyoko, it tells you that after extensive investigation that have been conducted by the institution mandated to do same, it has come to the attention that the presence of the individuals that have been accused, the prime suspects, was needed for interrogation. In any case, if you want us to change the constitution about criminal investigation because the man is called Miracle, and that he comes from a political party called the MPP, then you say that there's a constitutional, review committee there will want to go on referendum. You can propose that when an individual comes from the MPP and his name is Miracle, that his bail conditions should be changed because that is his name. And that's the party he comes from. Let us not be hypocrites. Let me borrow your words. What is good for the goose must be absolutely and equally good for the gander. So the point I'm making to you is that when we begin to use our stature, our attitude and the political party we belong to gag state institutions from working, we will drown this country, and that is not good for us. It is not a good thing to perceive in a society to say that the laws were made for some people in a society based on their class and their political orientation, and that same law isn't for other people. The equality of the law is the strength of the law, and that must guard every country going forward. I'll give you a typical example. Why should you go and see an ordinary retiree who spent more than 30 years, 40 years working, got some few money, built a house that you deemed to be on waterways, and you demolish that house, and you see a politician who built a tall hotel building on waterway, and you leave that hotel to stand? How do you do that and call yourself a Christian or a Muslim or a person with conscience? When are we going to build our country on a platform, on a premise of equality, where this country can strive in perfection? What are we living for our children yet unborn?
What is this?
When you are given a bill condition...
Are you Martin Luther King or something?
When you are given a bill...
What is this?
God.
What is this? What is that? The issue and stop this
now you are
holier than thou speech that he's giving. What is he doing?
Why are you satanic that you don't want holier than thou attitude?
I'm not satanic, but
somebody give holier than means you are satanic.
Is he preaching or is he giving a motivation?
That is my prayer and hope.
Is he giving motivation?
Allow him to analyze it.
Is this a motivational?
Allow him to analyze it the way he feels like. Just leave him.
I would have preferred motivational speeches than criminal behaviors.
Yes.
But who has behaved criminally?
Which, of course...
Even the person is not proven.
Exactly. What are you talking about?
Why? It's allegation.
Of course, it's allegation.
Let me reframe my...
Anybody has ended up in this...
I would prefer my motivational speeches than behavior that will link me to an accused perpetrations of fraud on this country.
Bondi.
Allegations are allegations.
Bondi,
and again...
Bondi, we are tired.
And again...
Look, when someone says you are a thief,
you just let the person prove it.
See,
exactly.
See, my brother.
And I will sue you for money.
My brother, listen, my brother.
Beautiful.
This is Iyoko, that Miracle Aboji, conspiracy to steal
in front of
and stealing.
Yes. Conspiracy.
Using public office for profits, causing financial loss to the state.
It doesn't mean it is true, does it?
Dissipation of public funds.
Dissipation.
Defrauding by false pretense.
False pretense.
money laundering.
My goodness.
Unless it is
other suspected offenses that aggrieve you.
Assembly.
Hello? These are not my words. I am reading Iyoko's word. A constitutionally mandated body. Constitutionally mandated. Constitutionally mandated. Oh my God! Why would you?
Why would you trust?
I'll give you this education and I won't take any money.
What is incompetent about him?
Ramonacha, will you trust him?
I'll give you this education. I won't take anything from you. There is what we call listening and hearing. Hearing, it passes your ears and it goes. Listening is paying attention to what comes to you. You consume and give reaction. We call feedback. So listen. Try and learn to listen.
Let me bring
listen, I am saying that when our actions and inactions as political actors in this country is deemed to have gagged, constitutionally mandated institutions from performing because of our status in society, that is tantamount to destroying the country's fabric of growth. And that is why I'm saying that it doesn't matter your name or political orientation you come from. The law must be the law. Tokonu.
Okay, all right. Yeah, Zato.
Thank you.
He's going to do political analysis, so let's listen to him.
Yes,
he's a political analyst.
Listen to him.
This morning, my brother Solomon and Honorable Vandi have presented this document from Yoko as if it's the Holy Bible or the Holy Quran. That's coming from Yoko. Yeah. Based on the value of this document and the contents on it, they have demonstrated the shows how lazy and incompetent Yoko is. One, let me talk about the incompetence. This is office for now about 1 year and 8 months. How many successful investigations have they carried out, collected evidence, put it before a court of competent jurisdiction, and secured a conviction? Zero. After all the money spent, and after all the men and women who have been arrested at midnight,
you know that they are going around paying this money.
And all the men and women who have been
refining the money,
taken there, how many of them have they taken enough or good evidence, put it before, which is what they are supposed to do, and secure a conviction? Zero. That makes them lazy and incompetent. Number two, you are telling me that you were investigating a man as popular as this man. You are telling me that the man has been cooperating with you. He has been coming there and you are still doing investigations. But all of a sudden you don't know that the man was not even in the jurisdiction. The man became a ghost, disappeared. And you're like, oh, where is this guy? Now you are backpedaling to go back and say, oh, we wanted to prevent this man from...
Are you insinuating that he should have been arrested earlier?
Can you imagine?
Prevent this man
He's saying that he should have been arrested long time ago.
But then only
that's what he's saying.
But why are you people doing this to Miracle?
The man is not there.
Why are you doing this to Miracle?
You are looking for the man.
You guys are
I don't like him.
I don't like why he's doing this to Miracle.
Hold on.
He has destroyed the man.
Hold on.
He's preferring that Miracle should have been arrested long ago. Yes.
Are you the honorable member of parliament?
Yes, sir, and I remain honorable.
So then be honorable.
But you happy that he said
he's saying that Miracle should have been arrested long ago. That's what he's saying.
He's talking about, he says some people are being incompetent.
Oh,
no. He didn't hear
Allow him.
So you are investigating a man.
Yeah.
You are looking for the man. The man is important, but you don't know where the man. You dropped the ball.
Did you hear him?
And now all of a sudden,
did you hear him?
This honorable man, who knew he was being investigated, who understood that he was being investigated, was outside the jurisdiction, came back. You didn't bring him back. You didn't summon him. You didn't call. He came back on his own volition because he's a patriot. He came back because he's an honorable man. He came back because he knew that as a citizen he has a duty and a responsibility to help state investigative bodies. The man comes back and this was paid. Trend called the weaponization of bail to punish political opponents.
It's rather number 3.
Is it happening in this country? Yes. As state investigative and Mr. Martin Pebu, one of the leading human rights lawyers, has come out to say that this is happening. So the idea that state agencies, Iyoko, OSP, CID, and the police are using their bail conditions to punish their political opponents is a fact. It's not a theory. Because you have serious people, very important, honorable, intelligent men from the NDC themselves coming out to tell you that it is happening. So it's no more a theory.
Sure.
It's not a fringe theory.
Sure.
Number 3, the NDC and the government is complicit in this.
Yes. Mahama.
You know, when they arrested Paul, when OSP arrested Paul Adomachiri, nobody said anything. When OSP arrested, what's his name, Hanan, nobody said something. When CID said, when the Iyoko arrested him, but when OSP touched Martin Kwebu, that same morning, there was a bill in Parliament to what? Dissolve OSP.
No, it's not. You are being.
When they touched the head of Martin Kwebu,
who saved the OSP?
Who saved the head of Martin Kwebu? They came with a law to dissolve it.
But for the intervention of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, OSP would have been
more human than Paul Adomachiri. Martin Kwebu is more human than Hanan, because if you touch them, they will defend you. They will
look at what you are doing.
But if you don't touch them, you go ahead. You see what I'm talking about.
But for the intervention of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, OSP would have been gone by now. And you are saying
that is because
you have been on a number of platforms that are called for his head.
But for the intervention of Mahama, His Excellency,
you see the
OSP would have been a story.
Of course.
So you see the complicity I'm talking about here. You see the complicity I'm talking about here. They are okay if they touch somebody else.
Look at that.
They are okay if they touch the MP. They are okay if you touch anybody else. But they are not okay when you touch one of them. The moment you touch one of them, they are going to Parliament with a bill to defend you and to defend you.
Oh, come on.
That is what we call an animal farm justice system.
You see how you are
That
tired.
is what we call a system that is unfair.
But that's what I mean this morning.
What I'm saying is that OSP, Iyoko, and the state cohesive agencies, you can do whatever you want to the NPP. We don't care. We don't give a damn.
Political analyst.
But when you touch one of us,
on the laws that were infringed.
So my point is that
what were the laws that was infringed?
Let's keep doing this. Do your investigation. But
to know the laws that were infringed.
Mr. OSP, you must understand. Your duty is to protect Ghanaian citizens. Honorable Martin Opoku-Prempeh has been under investigation by Iyoko.
Is he above the law?
But listen to him.
Has anybody within the NPP come out to say why you investigating him? No.
Yes.
Do you know that there are a lot of former NPP officials, ministers, who are responding to a kind of going investigation?
Yes.
Has the NPP come out to say don't investigate? No.
But in those situations,
so,
were you the one that gave
the question,
showed the
question is
you didn't do well.
I the host.
No, but you are not asking the question.
Allow him to do it.
Because you are not asking the question.
When you are analyzing.
You ask him if you are
a good citizen. If the police are arresting, would do citizen arrest.
I am asking you because I am doing your job for you right now.
Create that false impression that the NPP is against investigating the people. No, there's no evidence to support that.
It's not true. It's not true.
The MP,
you have actually
when Mutudu was arrested, all the members of parliament from MP, when they sat on the floor, left parliament.
How honorable is honorable?
Hold on.
When they were
hold on.
Yes.
Bondi and Solo.
Yes.
His point is that the MPP is not against investigating.
Yeah, against it.
I'm sorry, hold on.
Yeah, against it.
Hold on.
Say
your point of saying they are against is that when they were picked up by the Iyoko, they protested.
Yes.
But in his analysis, he also asked you a fundamental question.
Yes.
Are you aware there are several ministers who have been investigated? And you said yes.
Yes.
Not so.
Yes.
And those people who have been investigated, has the MPP spoken against?
So let me provide an answer. That is conflicting himself. No. You want to conflict. You are conflicting. So let me. Why you ask me? You have run it.
It's a lie. So
let me make
it a lie. Why you don't want the answer?
Let me answer.
I'm the one.
You know why?
He asked me a question.
It's a lie.
You have conflicted yourself, and I was supposed that.
You don't want the answer because he will tell you the truth.
Honorable, stop honorably.
You don't want the answer because Solo will tell you.
You let him get away with it. It's fine.
This is the point I'm making.
Let him get away with it.
Anybody tries to conflate human rights abuses with legitimate investigations, the person is wrong. The MPP has not conflated those.
You know how you abuse Gregory Afoko?
Those points.
You know how the MPP abuse Gregory Afoko?
If you
don't let them go there.
Our members investigate them, use that. But if you want to use state coercive power to force members of the NPP into docility, it shall not happen. That's the point they're making. That is the red line, or that is the line in the sand. So please, don't you ever think that you can use the power you have or to cow them.
The last time you said your salary had not been paid.
Was forged.
Now you're going
the NPP has survived. You cannot use this
it's gone long ago.
Tactics to think that you can suppress the NPP.
It's gone long ago.
Going to happen here. No.
Issue people.
Oh, thank you. You heard it.
About you want to attack solo. Yes. That's not to the fact that if there's anybody, if they accepted the collateral,
it's part of the incompetence.
So you could say it that way. So he should not be the one to be telling me this.
Okay.
Should not be.
Okay. This one says. $4 million cities bill condition of 54 million euros.
54 million Ghana cedi was the amount.
Yes.
Euro.
No,
the amount
the value.
No, the water bill. The water bill and AG, it wasn't in euros.
Okay.
It wasn't in euro. They should get their facts right.
Okay. All right.
You understand?
Now this one says a happy birthday to Frida Adams and Rachel Naki Oko Mensa, all of Makers House Chapel International. Hey, Makers House Chapel. They be birthday wow. So Frida, let's see, Frida Adams and Rachel Naki Oko Mensa, happy birthday to you. And also to my friend in Agonan Kwanta, Esther Mausi of Evanex Pharmacy, opposite.
Are you closing?
No, the complicity
Bank.
of the NDC.
Happy birthday to you. Today's your birthday. Esther Mausi at the retail department of Evanex Pharmacy in Agonan Kwanta. Have a brilliant birthday. Okay, all right. So Emefa will be joining us.
A lot.
Emefa will be joining us shortly.
Yes.
Let me say good morning to you, Blueprint in Agonan
Emefa, welcome.
Kwanta. You guys, take your time. Take your time on that one.
You are not a vandal, so why you say Coco?
Jato.
Jato. It's not Jato, it's Zato. Z-A-A-T-U.
Okay, Zato.
Just
okay.
say Zato.
Okay, one question.
No, don't ask.
You don't
ask any question.
Okay, no. Hold on, guys.
Are you an MPP member?
Hold on, guys. You are going to another. Yes.
Emefa is wild.
In my hometown of Ahanta, where some people are watching us.
Yes.
Let me say good morning to you, Solomon Jetia.
Oh.
You are in Mpatase. So Solomon,
one
good
of
morning.
Your branch, eh?
Solomon, Justice Jones in Kruma, good morning to you.
One of his branch.
Emilia Kweku, good morning. Victoria,
MP there should be careful.
Ruth Kweku, good morning to you as well. George Nkrumah Jr., good morning. And Rose Eshen, good morning. All of you from in Patase. In Patase for so that they pay.
I also Chualamaka Patase.
That's one of your branches. One of your branches
is a community that I have interest in.
Okay.
As I sit here, I have interest in.
He has to show that.
You don't know that.
Emefa is here. Emefa is
no, aside journalism, I'm a very
political.
Man knows.
Yes,
I do rice.
Exactly.
I do oil.
Business.
I do a lot of things.
Except that his farming business is not doing well.
So when you come as a member of parliament, you won't steal their money. I know.
Emefa,
you know.
Welcome. Where they kokopa?
So how's Dr. Zato the one welcoming me?
I'm surprised.
I think that Kofi is being very gentle on the panel today.
But you have nothing to say anyway.
Anyway, so you've had your Thursday special, yeah? We're crossing over. Okay.
Not now.
Okay.
When everything is
settled, yeah.
We'll come to you and then you take us to BOG. Okay. You look BOG-ish this morning.
Do I? Thank you. Thank you. Well, quickly before that, shall I give them some announcements, or Kojo, you're going to do that?
Oh, please give them.
Well, Global Prayer Works Summit 2026. When men pray, heaven responds. Prayer still works, and this is your invitation to experience the power of prayer. Join the Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, another anointed servants of God at the Action Chapel International Prayer Cathedral, Spinkters Road, which started yesterday, and it will be until July 17. Today features a morning service at 9 a.m. You're not late yet. And evening service at 5:30 p.m. If for whatever reason you're unable to attend, you have an opportunity to go for the 5:30 p.m. one. Then on Friday, 17th July, join the morning service at 9 a.m. as well, followed by a powerful mega all-night at 10 p.m. Come expect powerful encounters under the theme Enforcing Victory. Now, let me now take you, shall we, to the Bank of Ghana head office. Kojo, we're ready? Okay.
Okay, so let me, some people have sent me messages here. This one says, say good morning to Patrick Kofi, Echo Blankson, Grace Arthur, this is what is his name? Ejewa, Deborah Eshen, Albert Beidu, and Emmanuel Kojo. They are all in Jumakon. Okay, thank you, my friend. I'm sure I've done this for you. So good morning to all of you there. Patrick Kofi, Echo Blankson, Grace Arthur, Ejewa, Deborah Eshen, Albert Beidu, Emmanuel Kojo. Good morning to all of you. That's the test coming in here. But as we wait for the BOG thing to come in, there was also an issue we needed to look at. I don't know, maybe you can spend a minute on it. Law not biting illegal minors after arrest. Judiciary to blame. Kofi, let me give you maybe a minute. Law not biting on illegal minors after arrest. Are we to blame judiciary for this?
Why should we blame judiciary?
It's a question we're asking, so.
No, well, you shouldn't ask that question.
Okay.
In past years, were judiciary blamed for Galamsey issues. Why are we blaming judiciary? It's the president.
Hey.
Blame President Mahama. Who else are you going to blame? Did you vote for the judges?
No.
What are we talking about? Look, you see, I keep saying this, and that's why sometimes I'm very hard on the media. President Mahama has openly admitted that members of his government are involved in Galamsey. Who has held him accountable? 3 months now, which media house has gone to the presidency or the attorney general to say that, Mr. Attorney General, who are the people the president was talking about? Where is their docket? Are they being prosecuted? And you are talking about judges. Please, reframe your question.
Okay.
So now you are here.
No. The question should be reframed. What are you talking about, judges?
Okay, all right. So I'm told the feed is ready now. Emefa, ready now.
So excited.
What can in the area?
What? Sure.
We'll take you to the Bank of Ghana head office for the 50th anniversary of establishment of Raw Bank is ongoing, and as well, it will be converting to community banking. Thank you, and stay with us.
Converted to community banking.
Yeah.
There we can go.
That when institutions are built with purpose, they become powerful instruments for transforming communities and improving lives. And it is the same sense of purpose that now calls on us to look towards the future. Since last year, the Bank of Ghana, with the support of the government and key stakeholders, has been implementing comprehensive reforms across the microfinance and specialized deposit-taking institution sector, spanning rural, community banks, savings and loans, finance houses, microfinance institutions, credit unions, all the way to the SUSU institutions, and all the other last-mile providers. These reforms introduced a new institutional framework built around 4 distinct complementary categories, and they are the microfinance banks, community banks, credit unions, and the last mile service providers. And the goal is simple. It is to ensure that the segment of our financial sector dedicated to serving the underserved and unbanked, financially excluded populations remain resilient, modernized, and responsive to the changing realities of our economy and our lifestyles, while at the same time contributing more effectively to national development. The conversation and the conversion from rural to community banking, therefore, sits at the heart of the broader reform agenda that we're pursuing together with industry. Ladies and gentlemen, it is fitting then that this transformation arrives in the sector's 50 years of existence. 50 years on, we are not simply preserving a legacy, we are advancing it. We are not merely refining it, we are widening it. This is the new chapter of community-based banking, one that will make the next 50 years even more meaningful, more inclusive, and more impactful for both rural and urban communities alike. It is our hope and expectation that today's event deepens our shared understanding of community banking and the role it can play in expanding opportunity, strengthening communities, and supporting our national development agenda. As we proceed with today's program, let us all together renew our commitment in advancing this cause for community development and for generations to come. Once again, on behalf of the Governor, the Board, management and staff of the Bank of Ghana, we welcome you all. And we wish you all very purposeful deliberations and continued success as we build and uplift communities, protect the vulnerable, and unlock opportunity for all. I thank you for your attention.
Let's do it better for our second Deputy Governor. That was a beautiful, beautiful opening remark. And so to take us through this beautiful 50-year journey, we'd like to respectfully invite forward Mr. Desmond Agboga, Head of the Other Financial Institutions Supervision Department. Please, with a round of applause, let's have Mr. Desmond Agboga up here.
Thank you very much. Honorable Deputy Minister of Finance, members of the Board of Directors of Bank of Ghana, the Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Pandit Esiama, the Second Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Zachary Mumuni, the Second Deputy Governor, Mrs. Matilda Asante Asiedu, Directors and Advisors of the Bank of Ghana, Your Royal Highness and Chiefs of our various communities, Board and Management of ARB Apex Bank, leadership of the Association of Community Banks, Board Chairpersons, CEOs of community banks, staff of the Bank of Ghana, distinguished guests, esteemed stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. The rural banking model in Ghana has over the years been grounded in a philosophy that deeply reflects the Ghanaian traditions of communal ownership, shared responsibility, collective participation in development. The rural banking system was introduced in 1976 by the government of Ghana in collaboration with the Bank of Ghana as a direct response to limited rural credit access, underdeveloped agricultural financing, weak local financial intermediation. The rural banking model had a specific policy objective of bridging the rural financial gap Ladies and gentlemen, the sector has become central to rural savings mobilization, SME financing, agricultural credit, and financial intermediation. Over the years, the sector has expanded significantly with 147 institutions spread nationwide, approximately 1,000 branches, and a customer base of over 8 million and counting. To support the rural banking system, the ARB Apex Bank was established in 2001, with the primary function of liquidity management, payments and clearing, shared operational infrastructure. As part of the 2026 microfinance sector reform, all rural banks are required to convert to community banks. The reform aims to address long-standing structural gaps by introducing a new tiered financial system, strengthening governance, capital and operational standards. Ghana has over the past 50 years developed a distinct system of community-based banking. The system has grown in scale, reach and significance, thus becoming one of the most extensive financial networks in Africa. On behalf of the bank, I wish all community banks a 50th anniversary. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Governor, with your kind permission, we have a brief video on the history of the rural banking in Ghana. So with your permission, we will play the video. Thank you.
Access to formal banking in Ghana. 50 years ago, access to formal banking in Ghana was largely limited to urban areas, leaving many farmers, traders, fishermen, and artisans without reliable savings and credit services. To address this challenge, a bold vision for rural banking emerged, laying the foundation for a movement that transformed financial inclusion across the country. 50 years on, we tell the remarkable story of a legacy built on community ownership, empowerment, and national development.
The rural and community banking model in Ghana is grounded in a philosophy that deeply reflects the Ghanaian tradition of communal ownership, shared responsibility, and collective participation in development. The rural banking system was introduced in 1976 by the government of Ghana in collaboration with the Bank of Ghana as a direct response to limited rural credit access, underdeveloped agricultural financing, weak local financial intermediation.
On July 9, 1976, history was made. The first rural bank in Ghana, Nyakrom Rural Bank, opened its doors at Agona Nyakrom in the Central Region. Behind this vision was the governor, Dr. Amonikoi, who had a personal interest in rural credit institutions and laid the foundation.
The government of Ghana in the 1970s realized the need to bridge the financial gap between the banked and unbanked, and the urban and the rural community. So a delegation was sent to Philippines, and when they came, the recommendation was that a rural or a community bank should be set up. Fortunately, the man who went, Mr. Kojo, an official from Bank of Ghana, met our first man, Dr. Samodufo, who through him was able to mobilize resources and opinion leaders and promoters of Nyakrom, and they were able to establish the first community or rural bank in Nyakrom.
Nyakrom Rural Bank was established in the presence of Omahin and the chiefs of this town, because the chiefs were keen in getting this bank